Yo, we're there. Live. I'm live. We're live. Let me make sure. Go through some stuff. These other ones are on. Yo. Sorry, guys. Apologize about that, my friends. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I got caught up at the dispensary because they were messing up my order. What's up, my friend? What's up, Nick? What's up, dude? How are you? What's up, school? My evening's pretty good, man. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. I gotta grab some. I gotta grab my water and my tea real quick, but I'm gonna be right back. I saw you guys wait, and I didn't want to just be a flake on you guys. What's up, Runyon? Camille, what's up? How are you? How's the mic, guys? How's the audio? I watched last live stream and I found that the mic was a little choppy at points, so I lowered the volume on this one. So hopefully it's good. But give me 5 seconds. I'm gonna go run and I'm gonna go grab my my water and my tea, and then we'll start the stream. So 5 seconds. 5 seconds, guys. Yo. What's up, my friends? What's up, everybody? Oh, what's up, Estef? How are you? A good night or a good afternoon, whatever it is right now. Oh, it's been a day. Oh, Brandon, yeah, you were saying that it's been rough recently. Yeah, Runyon, yeah, I got caught up at the dispensary. They messed my order up with the pricing and shit like that. So I was supposed to be here like an hour ago. Thanks, baby.
Pepper.
Okay,
I love you.
that out.
Yeah.
And then yeah. How are you, my friends? Anybody do anything crazy today? You guys get into any mischief and any stuff? So did you really take our pepper? Yeah, Dato, if you want the pepper, you got to come grab the pepper, all right? Actually, I didn't take it. Legs did. It wasn't me. Oh, you smoked a bowl an hour ago and was hyped waiting? My bad, Runyon. Well, that's good to know that if I set a time that I can actually... Today was going to be my first planned stream where I actually planned it out, like really organized with the time. But unfortunately, that whole entire thing kind of happened, so I got caught up. But here's what I'm snacking on, my friends. Check it. Pretty cool. Oh, you're just about to pack a bong? Good stuff, school. Did you trip? I think you or somebody said you guys were gonna trip. And tell me how the mic is, guys, because yeah, great. Or Dato, great, and let me know how the mic is if you guys can hear it good. Oh yeah, Brandon, I forgot you took 2 grams. How was that? Mike is trash. Quit YouTube. Oh my god. Y'all call this mother hate. Send hate to this guy. No, I'm just kidding. That's my girlfriend's little brother. He's just playing around. Oh, Runyon, you're trying to build this channel up and then stream on your personal channel. That's what's up. Yeah, because you did pretty good on you're doing pretty good on this channel right now already, right? What's your personal channel? Yo, what's up, Third Eye? What's up, my friend? How are you, dude? Good to see you, man. You're gonna dose 3 grams tonight? Oh man. You're gonna do it by yourself, or you got other people you're gonna do it? I think we talked about that the other day, right? But yeah, Brandon, how was that trip, dude? I'm really interested. That was like one of the the trip was worth the wait since it got pushed back a couple times. I probably could have gone for 3, but maybe next time. Yeah, next time. You can always do it next time. All right, see you, Dado. One day my stream will be pleasing for you. When I start my video game stream, maybe then it'll be pleasing enough for you, Dado. Solo Dolo Third Eye? Yeah, my brother. Heck yeah, dude. That's the way to go. Is the 3 grams in, by yourself? Are you gonna do it in silent darkness, or were you planning on tripping, like in your backyard, or you out in nature more? Longer you wait, better it'll be. Yeah, I agree with that too. What Runyon says. Oh, Steph, you're enjoying some beers while watching your stream. That's what's up. Cheers. Yeah, I actually I got the kombucha. I don't know if you guys have ever drank this stuff before, but this one's lemonade kombucha, and it's a fermented tea, so it's got like 0.5% alcohol in it, and it's just something I can sip on, kind of get my mind off the alcohol, which is good. But that's nice. You're enjoying some beers. What's your beer of choice? Because normally I was stuck to the cheaper beers, but what's up, Phony? Phony Ferguson. Oh, Tony Ferguson, but back. How do you feel about that fight, dude? How do you feel about the UFC fight? You got I assume you're a UFC fan with your name. You've tried I'm 17, tried LSD once, and it was a 100 UG trip, and I'm planning to go to the woods with my friend on a 2. Is this a good idea? Yeah, I mean, if it's a friend that you trust and you're pretty confident, it really depends on what happened on your 100 on your 100 trip. Oh, you were legit crying when Tony lost? Yeah, dude. What's up, Brian? What's up, my brother? How are you, my friend? Oh, but Phony Ferguson. Yeah, just be careful, man. What's up, Joshua? What's up, my friend? Um, yeah, I mean, I would say probably experience with LSD a couple more times. If that was just your first time doing LSD and you're gonna jump up that much, because like, I mean, some tabs are 100, So if you take that's like taking 2.5 tabs, and if that's your second time taking acid, I really wouldn't advise that you should be out in the woods with just one friend. I mean, especially if you're both are going to be under the influence. Unless your friend's going to be your trip sitter, then maybe that's okay. But Heineken S-Step, that's what's up. Hey Joshua, can you send me your address again? I was gonna email and ask you, but since you're in the stream, can you just send me your address, and then I'm gonna send you the salvia out. Like, I'll send you the salvia out as soon as I can. Just send me your address again. But yeah, that's crazy, dude, about the Tony Ferguson thing. I wonder what would have happened if he would have faced Khabib, you know? But now it's crazy because that other dude's facing Khabib. That's insane. But Third Eye, you're taking it alone. That's what's up. Alone by yourself in silent darkness is definitely the way to go. Oh, but Brandon, you peaked after meditating. I couldn't help but open my eyes, and when I did, my completely dark room wasn't completely dark anymore. Shadows danced around, and there was pulsing sort nature to it. Yeah, exactly. Like the way I explain it is like the darkness turns into like shaders of being. You know, like the upper body. You know, like the head and like the shoulders and like the upper body part. Like darkness just like morphs into shaders of spirits and beings. It's actually really intense. It's pretty insane. But what's up, Brian? Are you just about to eat and get ready for work? Oh, no way. You're working. You're working the night shift? Or what time is it by you? I've been pretty good, man. I'm really energized right now. I'm really up. I'm glad I'm on the stream. I got my kombucha, so I'm pretty pleased. And I got some food, so I'm pretty happy. Oh, School, you're not a fan of alcohol? That's good, dude. Alcohol can get you pretty messed up, dude, and it's very addicting. So I definitely have had my struggles with it, and currently do. That's what the kombucha is kind of for, is to like help me, not think about alcohol a little bit. Yeah. Oh, tipsiness but not hammered. I'd rather pack a bowl. No, for sure. I'd rather any day. I'd rather smoke weed than drink. But combining them, that's where it gets tricky. Oh, what's up, Adam? What's up, my friend? How are you? What is it by you? Is it nighttime by you? What are you up to? Oh, Brandon had me traveling my inner network and being. I was sitting in bed like, this is odd. It's insane how sane I feel. It all felt that. I really do agree, dude. I really agree. And a lot of people here who've taken mushrooms by themselves in silent darkness, I feel like can agree to that, there's a sense of clarity that's just super normal and natural. Like it's almost like more truthful than the truth itself. I got mushrooms today because I'm planning on doing it for the first time and I'm nervous. I literally feel like they're gonna be poisonous mushrooms. My friend got them. Oh man, are they like blue? Are they bruised? If they bruise blue, that's how you can be assured. Almost be assured. If they bruise blue, they have psilocybin in them. So check that. But I'm telling you, man, the fear is gonna go away. The fear is a good thing though to have it. He's gonna be tripping on the 250. Yeah. Well, if you trust your friend a lot, if you if you trust your friend a lot. What's up, Ari? Oh, Anonymous, what's up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Ari, welcome to the stream. How are y'all? Sorry I was a little late, guys. But uh oh, he's gonna be tripping on the 252. Oh man, well, yeah, just be careful, dude. I mean, if you trust it, like most of the time, acid's all right, and you'll instinctually kind of know, like, all right, this is getting intense, or you'll just organize it out. But I'd say be a little careful being outside. Just make sure you got everything that you need. Oh, it's 10:15. Yeah, you're working at night. Damn, what are you doing, Brian? What are you doing right now for work? Yeah, just be good for the prepared for the intensity. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Anonymous, yeah, that crossfade is tempting. Yeah, I know. It's kind of like one of those things that like when I get enough to afford a good amount of cannabis, that the alcohol it's so tempting. Or vice versa, when you're drinking alcohol, it's like so tempting to just smoke some weed, but I'm smoking pretty much every day anyway, so the alcohol is just more of an addition. I heard when people smoke salvia, they live as a fucking bug for 3 months and come back to human. I no, I've never experienced anything like that. The time distortion that people get with salvia, the really express time distortion that people talk about, where they're like gone for years, or like my friend said he lived another lifetime. I really don't know if it's that intense, but if the extract is high enough, it's possible that It could be something crazy like that. Oh, but Estef, every time I look up a video of someone doing salvia, they seem to have a bad experience. How to avoid this, bro? I don't know. That's the whole thing. That's my whole thing. Is that smoking salvia extracts is dysphoric. It's not really. It's not enjoyable. So it doesn't really make you feel that good. So that's why I feel like a lot of those experiences when you're watching people, and even my experience when I smoked 5X, it made me feel that way, like just that ultimate terror. If they're super dry, they may not bruise blue. I'm pretty certain they won't be poisons, though. Yeah, no, yeah, that's true, though. If they're super dry, they probably won't bruise blue, but maybe they're bruised already. That's what I was saying. If they're kind of bruised blue already, it's possible. Run, when you say bruise them, like you mean like break it apart and see if it's blue? LOL, I'm confused. No, no, no. It's just kind of like if they were fresh and you touch them, they would kind of bruise bluish, you know. But like if they're already dry, it's possible that they could have tints of blue in them. That's what I mean more. Oh, Ari, you're doing good. Went for a walk this evening, so I feel nice and refreshed. That's what's up. I'm thinking about going for a run actually after my live stream. I'm thinking about going for a run. Oh, right now at Amazon, it's one of their source centers. Oh, how is that, Brian? Yeah, I think I remember you. I remember you telling me about that. I've been thinking about the Amazon thing, but I don't know how it would be working for the richest, working for the richest company, or maybe not the richest company on the planet, but definitely the company owned by the richest man on the planet. I don't know, especially in a warehouse setting. Good seeing you too, Anonymous, my brother. What's tonight like for you? Um, Oh, Brandon, there seemed to be a light whenever my eye focused. I could see everything at once if I kept my eyes still, but when I looked around the room, it was similar to reflections off of a disco ball. That's actually really interesting because that was one of the struggles that I had when in my 7 gram mushroom trip is that the physical distortions of reality was so like interesting and almost like um hypnotizing that it was hard for me to turn the light off and sit down and just sit there, and look behind my eyelids because it was just everything was so beautiful. But I kind of, I see what you're saying. The light though, that's crazy. You ever done the quid method? Yeah. What's up, Jared? How are you, my friend? Yeah, well, chewing salvia is my thing, so of course. If anything could make you think you lived another life, it would be salvia. Never had that happen to me though. Yeah, no, for sure. If anything made you feel like, you went into another dimension and actually experienced another other life, salvia is definitely the thing. Like I always joke to people right now, and I sort of joke to myself because right now I've got 5X salvia, I've got 10X salvia, and I've got 20X salvia, and I literally have enough salvia to blow everybody in the neighborhood that I'm living in right now into another dimension. And it almost makes me giggle, it makes me chuckle just knowing that like salvia is that intense and it's just sitting up in a box and I don't even want to touch it. I don't even want to look at it. Whereas like somebody was addicted to like, meth or heroin or something, you couldn't keep them off the thought of it. So it's definitely salvia is one of those crazy things. 3 a.m. passed in London. I can't sleep due to getting off weed. Feeling great though. Oh, Adam. Oh, you're taking a tolerance break, or are you just like quitting weed for job because you got to get a job? That's good that you're feeling great though. What would you recommend for my first shroom dose? Is 1 gram too high or too low? 1 gram is honestly like a really good entry point for the mushroom, but it really depends on your intention. Like if you're just trying to figure out the mushroom and just go into it little by little, then yeah, go 1 gram, work your way up. But if you really want to see the possibility, just jump right into it because it's going to be a wave either way. It's going to be a wave either way. Yeah, Runyon, email me a picture. I'll look at them. Reddit's got good things too. I mean, Reddit's got great things too, where you can go on Reddit or even some of these things like Psychedelic Playground on Facebook. They're like a Facebook group, and you can go on there and you can ask people like, get people's opinion on, like, if you're not confident about the substance or whatever you have. I mean, it's a lot harder. Like, people put like tabs on there and then like, is this real LSD? It's like, dude, it's kind of hard to freaking tell. It's a piece of paper. I don't know if it's real LSD just from looking at it, but shrooms is a little different. So yeah, if you email me a picture, I'll look at it and I'll give you my best opinion. What is this? Oh man, that's gonna bring back some. But it's 3 a.m. by you? That's crazy, Adam. Let me see. Oh yeah, check out Reddit. The shrooms. Yeah, exactly, Joshua. Oh, the sunset was amazing, area. That's awesome. Yeah, I need to see a sunset soon. It's been a minute since I've watched a good sunset. Oh, it's quite the experience. As we say, you get the trip you deserve, not the one you want. Be open, be aware. Silence is deafening. That is so true, dude. It carries the loudest message of all. Oh my God. Like, for real. Like, sometimes, and maybe you can agree to this, like, sometimes I get a feeling when I'm just there and I'm in my room in silent darkness and I can't believe that everybody on the whole entire block isn't hearing what I'm hearing because it's just so loud, and it's just like, it's one of the most intense feelings. Like, that's one of the craziest things to, or maybe not craziest, but it's one of the hardest things to explain to people about the real deep depths of the psilocybin experience. Is it's just so freaking intense. And like, really, I need to jump back. I need to jump back into it and have a good trip myself, guys. You're going to an upstate house in the woods, and me and my cousin want to take them, but we would have no trip sitter. How important do you think that it is? And we both have no experience with psychedelics. I mean, if you're are you going, you're a house that, are you aware of the house in the woods? Like, it's not, obviously not a random house in the woods. It's probably owned by somebody in your family or somebody or you're renting it out or whatever. But, you know, just trust yourself and trust your instinct. If you feel like you need a trip sitter, don't do it until you get a trip sitter. But I can assure you that a trip sitter is not absolutely necessary. It's only nice. And nowadays, with the way the technology works, you can have a trip sitter without them actually being present, with FaceTime and everything like that. I don't know if you're going to have a connection out in the house in the woods, but this could be something you could do if you just want to, because both of you going through the psychedelic experience together, for the first time, is going to be super impactful. And that's definitely something that I encourage experiencing, because it's a once in a lifetime experience. But if you're a little bit weary about it because you don't have a trip sitter, just tell one of your close friends, tell whoever maybe even the person you got the mushrooms from, have them on speed dial. If you feel a little anxious, you feel a little crazy, whatever, FaceTime them, text them, give them a call. You'll be fine. The worry, the anxiousness, as long as they're real mushrooms, I'm sure they're not poisonous. I'm sure you're just tripping yourself out a little bit. Time flies by, so I'm not tripping on it. It's pretty interesting working here. That's good. That's good, Brian. Yeah, I'm sure. Just like, you just like, what are you, packaging boxes, or how does that work? You kind of like tape up boxes and stuff, and like, or I'm not really sure how it works. Working in the warehouse. My friend Jared, how are you? Dog Meat 229, what's up, dude? You got extract stored for like 12 years ago that I haven't touched, and I love that stuff. Probably the least addictive drug on the planet. Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely probably agree. Yeah, by Salvia divinorum is probably the least addicting drug on the planet. That's funny. Thank all you guys. I thank all you guys for coming in. Thank you guys. There was 20 guys, 20 people in here just now. I really appreciate that. People say that acid is like Star Wars and shrooms is like Lord of the Rings. Is this true? I don't know. It probably not. Probably not really comparable. Yeah, Josh says it's true in a very vague and general way. Yeah, it's very true in a vague and general way. Because I mean, honestly, like, sometimes shrooms are like Star Wars, and sometimes shrooms is like Lord of the Rings. I take shrooms sometimes, and I'm in outer space. and I take shrooms sometimes, and I want to be out in the forest being an adventurer, you know. So like shrooms give me both aspects of that. Honestly, I don't think acid is like Star Wars. If anything, acid is like uh what would acid be like? I don't know, maybe acid is like Star Wars. But I don't think shrooms would be just held off to Lord of the Rings. I think shrooms would be on so many different levels. Oh, Brandon, I felt a feminine energy present and could hear a voice. It was faint and spoke in a different language, but it somehow made some sense. Odd how this goes for all or most psychs. Yeah, a lot of people do feel feminine energy, and maybe that's because part of the mushroom deals with obviously the earth, and the earth is mother, you know, our mother earth, and she is supporting us. She's keeping us all alive, and so yeah, the feminine energy is it's a very reoccurring thing, probably because we're communicating with Mother Earth. I could see that. Oh, Jared Hicks, your highest trip was 3.5 grams, most intense experience of your life. Wow. Yeah, I've taken an eighth tons of times. An eighth is good. To me, I feel like an eighth is like the middle point where like you almost get there, you know, so it can be a bit confusing. But like 5 grams and 7 grams, those have been by far the greatest mushroom dose that I've ever experienced. Oh, Adam, just on break after this, I want only microdose weed CBD. I'll appreciate even more. Oh, that's good. No, yeah, I agree. Absolutely. You start to appreciate, you know, distance makes the heart grow fonder, and it grows with everything. Even these substances, you know, that's what the tolerance is all about. That's sort of where like the plants put in a little bit of a pendulum swinging back and forth, is that you always can't be high. You know, you always can't be, you know, blasted. You know, there's always a come down. There's always a tolerance that builds, you know, so that's where it kind of influences us to treat these things with respect and to not abuse them. You know, the abuse factor is almost in the fact that like it won't work. You know, if you take mushrooms every single day, eventually it's going to not deliver because you're going to build a tolerance. Whereas a lot of other substances, especially substances that can be extremely abused, like alcohol and you know, nicotine, tobacco, you know, cigarettes, those are things that I feel like it's a lot harder to build a tolerance to in the way where um what you need to do becomes more, you know. And I guess that it is to an extent, but it I feel like with the psychedelics it's probably it's different, because the, you know, alcohol will just inspire you to do more and do more, at least with me. Yeah, it's my parents' house, and thanks for the advice. I don't know, I'm gonna think more. I may be excited to do it and want to do it ASAP, but should really wait for a trip sitter. Well, yeah, whatever you feel comfortable with, you know. But then again, you know, a little bit of fear, a little bit of discomfort is important in these types of experiences. I always like to call it, you throw yourself into the infinite abyss and you find out it's a feathered bed. There was nothing to worry about in the first place. That's normally the message that I get. One day you'll take the plunge though, Jared. Yeah, dude. Heck yeah. I'm scared to go higher than 3.5 right now. I feel like it would be too intense, overwhelming. Well, it is going to be too intense and overwhelming, but it's good. That's what you need. That's what you need. Oh, Joshua, exactly. Yeah, dude. That's perfect. Mushrooms actually seem like there is a sentient force hiding behind them, and that everything that occurs on the trip is intentional, whereas acid is like acid. Yeah, pretty much. Acid he's like acid is like rainbow electricity in your brain. Yeah, but that's like all it goes, you know, is just rainbow electricity. Whereas the mushroom, you're actually communicating with an intelligence. You actually communicate with sentient beings. I agree. I really do believe that. Double rainbow all the way. Oh, Brian, well, at this place, we receive the packets from another place and sort them into pallets. Oh, really? That's not that hard. I could do that shit. I used to wrap pallets all the time at the job I was working at. I was working a warehouse job. I should just apply for Amazon. The only problem with applying for Amazon is that it's so far from me. And I don't have a car. Unless I took a bus. I could take a bus because I took a bus for a long time. That's how I was operating for a long time was taking a bus. Let's see. Oh, Runyon, you're trying to look on Reddit right now? Yeah, nice. Yeah, I mean, you can look and compare. That's another thing, too. Next time I do shrooms, at least 5 grams, and I want to start in the early morning and try out the silent darkness. Why would you want to start in the early morning? I mean, it would kind of be hard to achieve silent darkness unless you went into a closed off room. Because actually, that could be kind of wild. Actually, now just like thinking about it, that could be really wild. Is the fact that you just like you don't the fact that like you go through this whole 5 gram mushroom experience in silent darkness, and then you come out and it's daytime outside. Like that would be pretty insane. Have you seen that humans and all life have come from fungi, mushrooms? Yeah, I've actually read that. That we are more related to fungi than we are life. What the fuck? We are more related to fungi than we are plants and animals. I think that human beings are more related to fungi, or that like all life. See, I can look it up right now. See if I go humans came from fungi. Also intriguing because their cells are surprisingly similar to human cells. It says in 1998, scientists discovered that fungi split from animals about 1.538 billion years ago. Okay, so it's just about the difference between our share with plants. So humans share more DNA with fungi than we do with plants. So that's actually pretty crazy. And at one time, who's the guy? Paul Stamets. Is that the guy's name? Is that how you pronounce his name? I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. Yeah, Paul Stamets. This dude's crazy. Let me just put his. Yeah, he was on Joe Rogan Experience. Yeah. But he talks about how at one point the whole entire earth was probably covered in mushrooms. Like if you go back far enough, the whole entire earth was probably covered in ginormous mushrooms, like 30-foot tall mushrooms. That shit would be crazy. That would be insane. Give me a second. Yeah, it's more like engaging in a conversation with something you don't understand. It seems playful. LSD doesn't seem to have the characteristics, at least on low doses. Yeah, but even on high doses, dude, I just go insane. It's a schizophrenic voice if it's any voice. I would not want to give LSD a voice. If it's got any voice, it's a schizophrenic voice. Because I've taken high doses of LSD and done it in the same fashion that I've done my psilocybin experiences, and I've pretty much almost lost my fucking mind. Like I'm not even gonna kid you guys. Like I've taken the time I took 5 gram, the time I took 5 tabs of acid, it messed me up for like a month. I was messed up. Like that stuff is not to play around with. But yeah, the mushroom is like engaging with the conversation with something you don't understand. Yeah, it's a supreme intelligence. That's what I feel like on my deep psilocybin trips. You literally communicate with an ultimate intelligence, like an amorphous organism. That's what I call it, an amorphous organism, like the supreme being. Not necessarily God, but like maybe God. I don't know. But I feel like it's a super intelligence and we can't understand it, but somehow it understands us and it reads our mind. Like there's been times when I've communicated with it and it would see my thoughts before I would say them. Like the moment I would say something, it was like, how is this? Wait, so why are things wait, so if that means that like it was like the information was being downloaded into my brain. Crazy shit. Can you talk about your DMT experiences? I've only taken DMT twice, and it was one of the first it was actually my first psychedelic. So since then, it's been 8 or 9. It's been 8 years, So I don't really remember them much. All I remember is that I forgot I had hands at one point, and I was seeing faces in lights. That's really all I remember. It was like super intense, but I didn't really think I blasted off like my friends did, and they didn't even really blast off. It's crazy. Yeah, it is running. That's pretty wild. Yeah. I want to start at like 4 a.m. so that way I have some time before the sunrise. Typically, the shroom is energizing, so I want to be able to spend the day tripping. Yeah, but after a while, it's going to turn into life, and you're just going to realize that life is the trip. So the trip's going to like maybe die down, but your energy is just going to stay high because you're going to be so aware and so focused that like life is the main thing. That's actually a really, really good idea, Ari. I gotta try that one day. Tripping at like 4 a.m. and then going throughout the whole entire day. Oh, yeah, you heard of Stamets dog meat? Yeah. Oh, that's where you got it from, Runyon? Ah, see, I read your mind, man. I can read your mind. Oh, he's an interesting guy. Oh, Dennis McKenna had a podcast with him? Really? I got to watch that, dude. No way. Paul and Dennis had a podcast together? Looking it up. I'm looking it up, guys. I want to see it. No way. No way. That was 3 weeks ago. Good looking out, dude. That was 3 weeks. That was 3 weeks ago, Lee. Or Brandon Lee. I called you Lee. Oh yeah, I definitely got to watch that podcast. Thank you for telling me that. I'm sure humans have a more recent common ancestor with fungi than plants. At some point in evolution, fungi and humans came after plants, which makes sense. Yeah, that's what it was saying. It was saying that it was a couple, like one, like 0.1 of a billion years or something like that difference. Hell yeah! All right, for sure. I'll call you Lee. All right, my brother Lee. I got you, man. Oh, you've been smoking a bit too much, school?
Welcome, everyone.
What the fuck?
Welcome to the tribute.
Oh, that was that episode. That's the Dennis McKenna and Paul thing. It opened up in the background. I'm tripping. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, what's up, African? What's up, my friend? How are you, dude? How's everything going? But yeah, you been smoking too much, school? You do a CBD gummy every night. It cuts the cravings down by half for me. Yeah, if I would even tease the craving, I think that would be a problem for me. That's why if I'd even tease the craving, because CBD just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I think it's just because I've been smoking weed so much, or for such a long period of time in a very consistent manner. Mm. Ah. I don't know if any of you saw Dakota of Earth was live streaming earlier today. He actually live streamed like right when I was supposed to be on. He was live streaming. Let me see. Did I miss any of them up here? I don't think I did. Oh, that's crazy, Anonymous. I was literally just thinking about commenting on your double rainbow comment. Are you meaning like double rainbow? Is that like doing shrooms and acid at the same time? Is that like a new saying for double rainbow? Or is that just you're just being funny with the Corona? I'm just playing. Isn't it saying like the same way we came from apes, we came from fungi? I don't no, I don't know like necessarily, but I'm thinking that like maybe possibly um we developed alongside and that the like our species of human that evolved, even though we may have come from primate, we evolved more so from the fungi. And that's why we have a more DNA with the fungi than maybe some of the others than we do with some of these other species that still currently exist. No, I don't think there's anything that says humans came from fungi. Well, it's not necessarily like we came from fungi, but our DNA is more connected to fungi. Where here, I'll get it. But humans. Let me see. Um, Let me see. Yeah, I'll have to look into it more. I don't really want to talk about it because I don't truly understand it enough. Um, but it's just saying that our DNA, the human DNA, is more like the fungi than it is to plants or to animals or something like that. I don't know. It's freaking. Joshua says, "Have you candy flipped anything?" Yeah, dude, that's actually the best times that I've ever had on MDMA. I would not enjoy doing MDMA unless it was with acid. So I've candy flipped, I don't know, maybe 5 times. I think I candy flipped, yeah, probably 5 times. I'm not going to go over and say I did it more than that, but probably 5 times where, we would take the acid and then right as the acid was about to peak, we would dose the MDMA. And then about like an hour and a half in, we would dose another MDMA. So like we would just be lit, that whole entire acid trip. But though that's the only time I could have ever done MDMA. Doing it by itself was just nothing. It was a joke to me. MDMA was just not interesting to me by itself. How's it going, African? Oh yeah, area. I'm great, man. Just been soaking up the sun today, ready to see where the live goes. Oh yeah, bro, me too, man. Ready to see if it jumps into some crazy, crazy talks. I got my kombucha, so you never know what could happen. The Stone Age theory is interesting, but I don't know how true exactly that may be. It's something to get those gears turning and burning. No, yeah, for real. Lee, I believe that the Stone Age theory is it probably could be possible. It makes sense to me. Like it makes sense, especially with the fact that like now when I take mushrooms and I think about that stuff, it just makes perfect fucking sense because I literally feel like an ape sometimes. Like there's been times like I've told you guys where I've taken 5 grams of mushrooms and halfway in the trip I find myself going and running around like an animal, and it's just like so to me it like it's very likely and the stone ape theory I don't want to just put it on the mushroom that the mushroom was the only thing that played a part, but it's possible that certain plants and certain substances that made us think certain ways altered consciousness and allowed human beings to be able to evolve into fully operating human beings. I think that's it's very likely that something like that happened, but in exactly the way that Terrence McKenna explains it, I don't know how true that can actually be. And I don't think any of us can really know because none of us can go back to 50,000 BC and see and be like, yo, guys, when did you start talking? Or like, hey, we figured out that the neural cortex like doubled overnight on this around this time period. What were you guys doing? It's like nobody can go back there and have a conversation with them. So I don't know. The Stone Age theory is interesting, but yeah, it's just a good theory, a very good theory. Candy Flip was like 20 years ago. Candy Flip was like 20 years ago. Oh, I don't know. What's up, Big J? How are you, my friend? No, I Candy Flip like 5 years ago, or 6 years ago, or 7 years ago, maybe. CBD is great when you're already high in THC. Yeah, I'm sure. I did edibles and mushrooms together. It seems that the mushrooms totally cancel out the edible, although I was more tired during the trip. Yeah, the mushrooms would definitely cancel out the edible. And if you're a little bit more tired during the trip, then the edible definitely probably played a part. What doses do you chew of salvia? What's a high dose feel like chewed? A high dose of salvia can give you subtle hallucinations and maybe bring you to some really extreme places. Besides that, um, what doses do you chew? You can chew any doses, really, but lately I've been doing the micro doses of salvia. I haven't really done any big extreme doses of chewing. One species cannot evolve from an existing. The common ancestor is what we evolved from. The DNA changed, so evolution created two new species. Yeah, Ari. Yeah, that's why we're not like that's one of the arguments about why people say that like there's not primates turning into humans now. As we actually evolved into a new species. Well, I mean, one species cannot evolve from an existing. Do you think that we possibly evolved from one singular species at a time in history? Oh, you didn't mean to type that, Runyon? Oh, but it's crazy. It's all good, man. Oh, I dropped a comment about Amanita's channel. She talks on some of the stuff about fungi being our ancestors, and they communicate through the mushrooms. A bit out there, but interesting. No, it is a bit out there. What's up? I don't know what I'm doing here, my friend. How are you? Welcome to the stream, dude. How you doing? No, I actually have one of my videos where I talk about that, where I literally believe that the mushroom spirits are our ancestors, because that's one of the things that play a part in fungi as well. Because if you guys think about it, what do fungi like? What do they basically grow on? Or what do they flourish on? What do they love? They love decomposing matter. Fungi exists on decomposing matter. What happens to our bodies? What happens to our brain when we die? When my heart stops, what's going to happen to my body? It's going to decompose. My body is literally going to decompose and I'm going to go into the earth. So all that information that was stored in my physical being is still there. Technically, we could say that, in throughout my DNA, because it's my DNA, and so the mushroom grows on decomposing matter. So if the mushroom is growing technically from dead people, let's just say that, dead people, in sort of like that saying, we are communicating when we eat the mushroom, we're communicating with our dead ancestors, and that's why I really think that the communications that we're having with spirits are no more than simply human beings who have lived and experienced life. And then, well, yeah, no, not just dead people, but dead of all kinds of life. I'm just using this as an example that mushrooms would grow on decomposing matter. And so it's possible that when we eat the mushroom, the spirits that we're contacting are our ancestors, or people who died, have lived already, look down at life and be like, oh my God, this is really important. What they're going through is really important. And that's why I think life continues to go on. And I've explained this many times, but it's because the spirits they're pushing this thing and keeping this thing going. And that maybe is why the fungi, which grows on dead matter or whatever, we eat it and we communicate with ancestors, and maybe not even, like you said, maybe not even dead people, but all kinds of ancestral life, like animals, plants, historical species who've existed throughout time. It's possible, all that stuff. Shrooms can put you in the monkey man mood. Yeah, for sure. So there was like something living in the DNA split off and created the lines that would eventually lead to humans and fungi. Yeah, Ari. I love the stoned ape theory. Yeah, me too. It's fun. It's fun to think about, especially when you're doing the mushroom. How close is a high dose of chewing versus smoking extract? Does it get anywhere near as intense? No, it doesn't get anywhere near as intense, dog meat. No, you could chew salvia for the rest of your life. You will never experience the intensity of a smoked extract experience. It just does not even come remotely close. I low-key believe that we all came from one thing because it makes somewhat sense. Well, yeah, for sure, Runyon. I think that we all came from a button. I think that we all came from the spirit realm and we basically pressed a button and it threw us into this thing. We probably all came from the same place or some sort of similar place before we came to the physical to this physical existence. So when you look at a primate's brain and a human's, you see the growth right there. It's like eating psychoactive plants caused a shift in consciousness and awareness, and that was the start. Yeah, Lee. I mean, it's very likely because also one of the things that Terence McKenna talks about is the way that high doses of mushrooms cause glossolalia, which is like bursts of language without meaning. It forces them to talk. So if they were taking mushrooms all the time, they were developing a language. And one of my things about language is I think language was determined. I think that language was invented before the universe was invented. I think before the universe was invented, language already existed. I think language had already existed. And so sometimes I believe that if we talk, if we simply communicate over an extended period of time, we will start to learn how to talk. Literally, instinctually, by talking with one another, we will become better at talking and learn how to talk. And this is what I think sort of happened to the monkeys or to the primates when they were taking high doses of mushrooms. They were having glossolalia, which was forcing them to speak. And inevitably, through speaking and communicating, they learned how to talk. And that's one of the things where, you say, you look at a primate's brain and you look at a human, one of the only big distinctive differences is that we can talk. So that's just one of those crazy things, dude. It's one of those crazy things. I feel so comfortable being my human body on mushrooms. I seriously wouldn't call the compound Amanita psychedelic in any classical sense of the word. Yeah, Amanita muscaria is pretty iffy when it comes to the psychedelic. Oh, you never thought about it? Not just dead? Oh, yeah, Jared, for sure. What a microdose in grams? What's a heroic dose of salvia chewed? A heroic dose of salvia chewed is probably like 20 grams. Microdose can be like 1 gram or like a couple tablespoons of just dried leaf. I've been sleeping with a box fan on every night since I was just 1 week. Not 1 week old. Is it okay if I chew salvia in darkness with the box fan? Is it as coughing? Yeah, no, that's for sure. Especially if it's kind of like some sort of like vibrating type. That can be it can be enjoyable actually. Would you chew salvia while under the influence of cannabis? Does it alter the experience much? I don't really think it alters the experience much besides the placebo effect. You might think about it too much and go about you might think that because you smoked weed it's going to impact the experience. That's why I sort of just like I don't smoke weed for a while before I go and chew salvia. That way I can know that what I'm feeling from the salvia is exactly just from the salvia. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm terrified of everything. I have so much anxiety. I've experienced a loved one's death and also of my own. I live with a lot of anxiety because of it. Well, unfortunately, Steph, that's one of the most inevitable things that are going to happen to us in life is that we're going to die. We're going to pass away. So I think that if you have an anxiety of experience a loved one's death or your own, you need to act as if you're going to die. That's one of the videos that I have is that you need to act like you're going to die because we need to act like we're going to die because we forget we're going to die. We think we're going to live forever, and then we're like, oh, I'll call my grandma tomorrow, I'll call my dad tomorrow, whatever, I'll tell them I love them tomorrow. And then tomorrow doesn't come because they die or you die or somebody gets sick or they get brain dead, they get in a car accident, they're paralyzed for the rest of their life. You just don't know what's going to happen. So if you have an anxiety of experienced a loved one's death or your own, I'd say take that, use that as use that as an advantage and as a pushing motivator for you to really call out to the people that you love. All those people that you're afraid of dying, the people that you're afraid of losing, the ones that you can't imagine life without, treat them as such while they're alive. One of the worst thing that happens, especially in our life, because it's so fleeting once we get older and caught up in society and everything just becomes normal, we don't realize that it's a moment's notice that people can be gone. And so that would be Steph. If you're feeling anxiety over loved one's death, I'd say go out and call them, tell them that you love them, and do whatever you can while they're here. Do you think that could be talking to the mushroom itself, plant's consciousness? Possibly, yeah, dog meat. I was thinking that sometimes when me and somebody else take the mushroom together, that it's just the mushroom communicating with the mushroom. That it's like we aren't even there anymore consciously. It's just like the aliens talking to the alien, and we're just going. Oh, you're gonna leave, Brian? Oh, my brother. All right, man. Take care, man. Have fun at work, dude. Try to have fun at work, but peace, my brother. What's up, Josh Kun? What's up, my friend? Good to see you, bro. Ari, part of me feels like because our physical bodies decompose, we are always a part of the universe and Earth. Yeah, exactly. I believe that too. Language was like embedded in existence itself, magic. Yeah, Lee, literally, language is magic. I literally truly believe that language was probably invented before the universe itself. We were meant to communicate, and that's why language is so important to me. And I put a lot of emphasis on words. I put a lot of emphasis on the words that I use, and I'm very careful about the words that I use because I understand how important language is and how big of a part that language actually plays. What you're describing is similar to many aspects of Platonic philosophy and Christianity. First, there was the word. Yeah, no, for real. Yes. And then the word was made flesh, right? Exactly. First there was the word, and then the word was made flesh. I could see that. But that's the thing about the sayings in religion and the sayings from the psychedelic and the sayings from the spiritual world is that they're all very similar. They're pretty similar. Oh, you were working on a track, Joscon? Heck yeah, brother. Oh yeah, every moment counts. Thanks, my friend. Oh no, that's so deep. Thank you, brother. No, seriously though, every moment does count because you never know. I mean, life can be taken away in a moment's notice, and those are the things that we tend to regret the most. But it's crazy that you can make a change in a moment's notice. In one moment, you can make a change. You can have an impact. So it goes both ways. Life can be taken in a moment, and life can be given in a moment. And it's kind of just like, how do we take that opportunity? How seriously do we treat it, or how fleeting do we treat it? That's crazy in the Bible, that verse. Yeah, no, for real. It is crazy. That's why I kind of think like even in the Bible, some of these things came from hallucinations or some sort of visions, that they were all connected in ways. I also have experienced family death. My uncle, aunt, and just recently my cousin all died from heroin. Wow, my friend. I'm sorry for that, brother. My grandpa died from bone cancer and my grandma died from MRSA. My mom, dad, and other set of grandparents are still alive. I love them all. That's good, dude. That's seriously good. Yeah, seriously. That really sucks, bro. Your uncle, your aunt, and your cousin all died from heroin. Holy shit. So is that your like is that your mom's side or your dad's side? And did your parents ever struggle with heroin, or did they ever struggle with substance abuse? That's crazy though, bro. My heart's with you, dude. But that's the thing, especially with like a history of substance abuse or something like that. You got to take advantage of all the time you got. Oh yeah, 54 minutes, Das Khan. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a decent stream today. Pretty good stream. Yeah, the idea that humans fell out of a more perfect existence, the Garden of Eden. Yeah. Well, I mean, that might be the whole process of in of itself is that we were perfect beings. We were perfect spiritual beings, and this whole entire life process is throwing ourselves into a humbling process or something. Just because all these, we can go through suffering and we can go through sadness and depression and even death. The fact that we can go through those things means that there's a sense of a return. But yeah, thinking that we fell out of Eden in order for the return. The present is the ultimate present. It's all we got. Be here now. Yeah, really, that's what I ultimately. And Lee, hear me out on this one. Think how you think about this one, because Ram Dass always said, "Be here now," but I think that he never really truly said it in a way that would have been more explainable, which I think is simply being patient. is that be here now is kind of like almost being patient. It's just like being patient. Take your time. Literally. I mean, being here now and thinking about the moment is almost like literally taking your time, taking your time, being patient, being present. Just like you said, the ultimate present is all we got. And sometimes what is the most important thing, especially in a group of people, is being present. It's being aware, being alive. And people respect that too, I think, especially in public organizations or public organizations that people recognize who's present. And that, yeah. The most interesting thing to me is linking psychedelics to religion. Yeah, it's super interesting. It's a super interesting, Runyon. There's so much stuff, I think, in the literature, the psychedelic literature throughout history that talks about the comparison between religion and psychedelics, even down to the Dead Sea Scrolls. Like we've talked about before, possibly the first the first um, written part of the Bible was almost literally a trip report. My BF is from speaks 3 languages. It's interesting because for a lot of languages, the letters of the alphabet are the same and only rearranged differently. That's really interesting. What languages does he speak, Ari? Or some languages are just symbols, like archaic or and Chinese. Oh, the archaic, the Arabic. Why can I not pronounce this right now, guys? Arabic. Thank you. Jeez, I was out of it for a second. The Arabic. Do they? Arabic's got symbols. I mean, they're kind of like symbols, right? They're letters. Okay, so technically, it says the Arabic alphabet has 28 letters, all representing consonants, and is written from right to left. So they're not technically symbols, but they kind of do look like symbols. Oh, yeah, especially how it influenced. Oh, what's up, Tim? What's up, my friend? How are you, dude? Just seeing you in the stream. How are you? Oh, yeah, and Joskin came around, my friend. You were working on that track, though? Oh, my God. Ashawambo and Afrikaans? Wow, that's insane. That's crazy. I've never heard of those before. I'm going to have to look those up. What's up, Ascending to the Love of the Heart? Welcome to the stream. How are you? You've been suggested to take a large dose of mushrooms synchronously recently. How do I know if I'm ready? Well, how were you suggested? How was it suggested to you to take the mushrooms? School. Your mom's side. My mom struggled with alcohol and some other hard drugs, but not heroin. She went to rehab, is turning 3 years sober in July. Good for her, dude. Good for her. She also quit cold turkey. Good for her, dude. That's really good, dude. Because that's one of the scary things about that type of thing is if it runs in the family, you almost have like a higher freaking chance to be able to get caught up in that stuff. So good for her, though, bro. How many languages do you think we can speak or read if we really are eternal beings? All of them. Probably all of them, Tim. Yeah, for sure, dude, without a doubt. I mean, think about it. Like, how many people in this world remember movie quotes? Like they remember quotes to movies. Like literally word for word, they can remember quotes to movies. How many people can remember song lyrics word for word? They remember hundreds of song lyrics, tons of people. Some people are really and stuff like that. All that stuff can be adjusted to language, in my opinion. No, if we really spent the time and the effort learning languages before our death, I wouldn't see why we wouldn't be able to learn every single language. Because it would probably be like it probably would be easier over time. Because you would probably start to notice that there's many languages that have evolved onto each other or have evolved from each other, which would actually be probably really interesting about getting into learning more languages. Uh, All letters are just symbols. Just because our Arabic isn't romanized doesn't make their characters not letters. Yeah, all letters are just symbols, though. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's good though, Tim. 2019 taught me the very lesson: patience. Life can be hectic, but when you stop worrying and let things go with the flow, you tune into this very moment and it can bring you closer to the one. No, I absolutely agree. We get so caught up with the past and the future and like our goals, that's another thing too. I got to talk to you guys about that. I got a whole nother different thing that I believe when it comes to goals. And I got something for you guys. So if you guys like you need a little help thinking about, setting goals or anything like that, I got something that I want to talk to you guys about. But yeah, bro, it was electronic. Nice, dude. I can't wait to hear it, bro. Uploading 2 tracks on the SoundCloud now. Nice, dude. Did you ever send me your SoundCloud? I don't know if you did. If you didn't, you probably did, but do me a favor, send me it again. I may have followed you, but I don't know. Send me your SoundCloud. I'll go on there right now and I'll follow you. Oh, you're 3D printing a model of the Millennium Falcon for my brother before he goes back to college? No way, dude. I don't know I don't know what I'm doing here. I want to see that, dude. You better show me. You better email me and show me what that looks like because I love Star Wars. I want to see what that looks like. Let's see here. Yeah, but they're not symbols in the same way Chinese symbols are more actual representations of the objects they represent. Well, I guess, yeah, that's true too, Josh, about the symbols of actual objects versus symbols that represent letters. Smoking salvia taught me to stay away from synthetic drugs. That, and I don't have it as bad as what I learned from my extract trip. Why do you say synthetic drugs? Would you technically consider technically the extract would be man-made because there's no way you would be able to get that amount of potency on dried leaf just naturally. Just it naturally occurring. I don't think that would ever happen. If you want to learn more languages, download the app called Duolingo. Oh, okay. Duolingo. Oh, okay. For sure. Yeah, I was definitely thinking about learning Spanish again because I used to know Spanish, and Spanish is just one of those that I feel like there's a lot of people in the world who speak Spanish, especially in America. And it could just be something useful for me. That's like, people are struggling trying to communicate and somebody's giving somebody a hard time. They're like, oh, I don't know how to speak it. Whatever, dude. And I come around and I can just like be and say, exactly what they're saying. I can memorize the vocab of other languages, but always struggle with the grammar and tenses and how each word can be spelled. Oh yeah, the spelling and everything like that I'm sure is probably a lot more difficult than actually remembering how to talk. There's the model I'm printing. It deleted the link. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't do the links. I don't know why it doesn't allow that. I wonder if there's a way that I can like go in and edit that and make it so that you guys can actually post links, but I don't know. You can get rid of like if you want, can you email me? Can you just email me at kennytonight@yahoo.com? Because I'd love to see it, dude. Oh, Joshua, you know Russian? No way, dude. I've been working on my Russian accent for a long time. I don't actually know how to speak any Russian, but if I did, I would probably be able to talk. It's just an accent. It would be very good. We would have a good time. Once on Salvia, I spoke and recorded some non-human language, and it was as if it was second nature at the time. I was sure I was speaking to beings that I knew outside of Earth life. I've had that type of experience too, Tim. It's super interesting when you start talking and you don't even know how you're saying the stuff that you're saying. It's like really crazy. Oh, okay. So you just were texting and somebody randomly told you about 5 to 7 grams of shrooms. Well, if you've been thinking about it for a long time, dude, you should do it. I would never really listen to anybody else though. I would follow your own intuition, follow your own curiosity, do what you think is right. Just don't randomly take something for no reason. It's because somebody tells you, oh, you need to do this. You know, um, have a real intention and a real purpose. This stuff is an art. It's not just something to mess around with in this. But if you're feeling it, I would suggest, yeah, 5 grams is the way to go, dude. And 5 grams is definitely the way to go. Is it legal to grow your own mushrooms? I don't know. I think it might be legal to grow them, but the moment you take them out of the substrate or the moment you take them out of the thing, it's like probably illegal then. Is extract really synthetic though? It's not a main man chemical like other drugs. It's an extract. Well, yeah, I know, but it's just like, I mean, I'm just saying that technically, like the concoction is man made. You know what I mean? Like the concoction is man made. You know what I mean? Like to be like, let's say like lemon. I think lemonade. I use it in the same way where lemonade is man made. Lemons don't just like squeeze out themselves into a cup and give you lemonade. You know what I mean? Like a person has to do that process in order for lemonade to be lemonade. So technically, it would be man made or man put together, is what I mean. And that's what I was just saying because he was referring it to as it's synthetic. So I was just wondering if he meant synthetic as just man made or man put together. And that's what I mean because the extract would just never pop out of nature. It would have to be put together by a human. Oh, you got it? Oh, you posted it as a comment? Oh, what in on my Yahoo? Oh, nice. Sweet. What? Oh shit. Damn, dude, that thing's crazy. That's what's up, bro. You could really make some money with that stuff. You know? The 3D printing. You could do some crazy structures. Um I love your energy, Kenny. Oh, thanks, brother. I thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you. My buddy described his one and only experience with salvia as brief flashes of him being in different places with his friends he smoked it with, also like 6 years ago or so. Yeah, I've had experiences too, Lee, where you jump in and out of stages or rooms very quickly that are just completely different but filled with meaning. All I drank is vodka. Nice, bro. The salvia extract was the second man-made drug, and last one, alcohol, was the first one. Oh, as in drugs that you have done. Yeah, yeah. What are best intentions you've had for trips? Like, how did your intention translate to how you experienced your trip? All of my all of my intentions going into my trips basically are pretty similar. I'm trying to communicate with a higher intelligence. I'm trying to heal myself. I'm trying to get balance. I'm trying to see the truth, trying to see what I need to see, you know. But the intentions can really change for other people. Like, I don't know if you have intentions of thinking about your family or stuff like that, or thinking about nature, thinking about the world, having a good time. I mean, there's a lot of different intentions that you can set out. But most of the time my intention has translated to how I experience my trip. Yeah, I think I'll ease into it, but I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready to go straight into 5 grams. Psychedelics amaze me, but scare me because I believe the experiences are real. Yeah, bro. Thanks for being you. Thanks, man. I'm trying, bro. I'm just trying to be me in a world that wants me to be tons of other stuff. We're all on that same journey. Got you. That makes sense. The plant doesn't grow as an extract, that for sure. Yeah, no, that's all I meant by that, dog. Um, but no, yeah, ascending in love to the heart. Yeah, if you should definitely ease your way into it, especially because, just don't do it on a whim just because somebody on a chat or a live stream just told you that you should do it. If anything, start with 1 gram, maybe 2 grams, and then just work your way up. And then once you feel like, because really, like, the 5 gram experience is it's the needy, it gets down to the nitty gritty, it gets down to what you need to get down to, in my opinion. So it's all for what your intention is. Like I was just saying to African, it's all really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking to communicate with aliens and you're looking to communicate with a super intelligence, then go straight to 5 grams, But if you just want to work your way subtly into understanding, like, what the mushroom has to teach you about the body, and what the mushroom has to teach you about the outside world, and what the mushroom has to teach you about society. Because I've had plenty of interesting experiences where I've been on a gram or 2 grams of mushrooms, sometimes even 2.5 grams of mushrooms. And I'll go with my girlfriend to the grocery store and we'll walk around just to get whatever dinner we were going to have for the day. And it trips me out sometimes, but it does make you think about reality and society in very interesting ways. That's why I like to say, every dose is going to have its the teaching qualities embedded into the experience. It was a cheap printer. You only paid 180. Oh yeah, I got your email. I'm looking at that stuff, dude. That's. Oh my god, bro. There's so much detail on that thing. That is insane. That is insane, bro. There's so much detail on that Millennium Falcon. If you're smoking extract, I don't think intention matters much. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. If you're smoking extract, well, yeah. Can I show them? I don't know what I'm doing here. Is it cool that can I put your Millennium Falcon thing in the chat? I'll put the link that you gave me in the chat if you're cool with that. My intention is usually getting in touch with my higher self on 2 different occasions. It was more about letting go of the past, and those were extremely profound trips. Yeah, Lee, I agree. The trips where I've definitely thought about letting go of the past, definitely. Yeah, those can be very extremely profound and very emotional trips. But getting in touch with your higher self, yeah, kind of like the more intelligent you, like the God form of you, or your spirit, you're getting in touch with your spirit, which is the real you. Right, that's cool. I'm also usually just aimed at the mystery and to delve into what's meant for me. Yeah, exactly, African. See, that's where I was a lot more when I was younger. When I was like 18, when I was first getting into this stuff, I was the secret, I wanted to know the secret. I wanted to know the truth. I wanted to know, why are we alive? What the heck does all this mean? What is everything for? Why is the world crazy? Like, I was just like all those questions. But now it's more like, what's my purpose? How can I impact the world the best? How do I take care of myself the most? How do I take care of my body the most? And just like, what's the right thing for me to do? Because, like I've said to you guys before, I feel like I'm not really searching that much anymore. I kind of have seen what my purpose is, and I'm just trying to work it out day by day. Yeah, no problem, my brother. Yeah, Standing, let me put it in here if you guys want to see it. This is what he did. It was a Millennium Falcon that he did with his 3D printer. That shit's crazy. Consider this: if the Earth and planets and whatever else is changing at every moment, then we technically wake up in a slightly new universe every day. Well, we wake up in a new position every day. Because technically, I mean, yeah, technically, but physically, the stuff is still there. It's evolving and it's changing, and yeah, I guess you could say that we're in a new universe every day. But I would kind of like to think that it's an amorphous organism. That the universe is an amorphous organism. The organism is in of itself what it is. It just is the universe, but that it's amorphous. It's continually changing and evolving and operating and moving. But I don't think it's more on a basis of a new universe every day, but maybe just a more defined, improved universe, which maybe that would be slightly new. That, I guess, that is slightly new. we are slightly newer, because in the meaning or definition, if you defined new, it would be new and improved, the newest thing, so yeah, I agree 100%. Actually, I changed what I say. We do wake up in a slightly new universe every day. That is actually cool to think about. Where do I get my shrooms? I got my guy that I know, my good friend. Salvia is legal to buy at 18. Oh, no way, Runyon. That's what's up, dude. Like at smoke shops and stuff, because I don't know, the extracts, whatever. Has anyone here grown shrooms? Yeah, I'm sure people here have grown shrooms before ascending. I tried growing shrooms. I know the whole entire process, but you may come back around to exploration one day, though. I think the learning process might eventually come full circle. I don't know, Josh. I don't really think so. I don't think that, at least with the psychedelics, my exploration now is in life. It's kind of like, how far can I push myself with my music? How far can I push myself with my art? How far can I push myself with my mind when it comes to running or physical exercise? How far can I push myself in, breaking habits and really improving my physical form? That's more what I'm focused on. And I really don't think that I'll ever get back into that really searching or exploring mode that I was when I was younger, until probably death do us part. I mean, I think my true exploring is going to happen once I transcend the body. But right now, it's more of just trying to push myself as hard as I can and become a part of society, become a driving member of the community, and ultimately inspiring everybody else to kind of take that part, that we all have a possibility to be a driving motivator in the community for the benefit, for a beneficial way, just not for our own egotistical desires, but to actually help out the world and to make the world a better place. That's where I'm at right now. We're also not in the same exact body, the same exact person we were a moment ago, or we will be in another moment. Well, I mean, yeah, we're always changing and stuff like that, but that's why it's so important for you to find kind of. My thing has been definition. I want to define myself. And I know that people maybe can think that that's a limiting factor, that like, oh, if you define who you are, then you can never be the opposite, or you can never be less than. But I'm trying to define who I am and grow upon it and work upon it. But I do agree that, like, we do shed skin every 7 years or whatever. What is it, guys? Every 7 or 8 years, we're a different person. We're literally like our skin is not us. It's like different skin than what we had. It's not mine. I didn't design it. I wish I did. I have some other stuff. If everything goes as planned, I will. Oh, you didn't design it? Oh, well, I mean, you still printed it out. That's still sick that it printed out, dude. Last night, I called on my spirit guides. I started meditating. I felt a calming wave rush over me. I was floating through a tunnel with patterns gliding by me, and then I peaked 2.5 hours in. That's what's up, my friend. That was on your shroom trip, right, Lee? What's up, Blackouts box? What's up, my friend? Yeah, Blackouts must know. It's a pain in the ass to grow shrooms. Where I live, you have to buy salvia lined. It's just banned in physical shops. Yeah, as it should be, probably. It should be banned because it's too powerful. The extract is too powerful for the normal everyday person to just have. That was what happened. That was the problem in 2008 or 2010 when that big outbreak happened. Was people were getting their hands on it and tripping balls. Um. Oh, yo, what's up, Trevor? What's up, my brother? Heck yeah, dude. I'm glad you're feeling that speech. Oh, shit. Can you buy this stuff and shrooms online and have it shipped to you? Yeah, I'm sure you could, but I wouldn't really want to do it myself. I am planning on trying to grow soon. Need a kit and decide on what kind of spores. Yeah, that's true. Need to get a spore print and just bust it out, man. That's true. I wasn't referring explicitly to psychedelics. Oh, Joshua. Oh, true. Okay. Yeah, you're true, Joshua. Yeah, but it's a different type of exploration, you know. Now it's turned more physical. So actually, yeah, I agree with you. I am exploring still. It just hasn't been more of the psychedelics. I don't know what I'm doing here. What kind of printer do you use? Oh yeah, yeah, his printer the 3D printer. But my brother Trevor, man, how are you, my friend? Good looking, dude. Good to see you, my friend. You're a blessing. How are things going, bro? Blessings to you to fulfill your mission, bro. Sounds like you are on your defined path. Thank you, my brother. Ascending in love. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. I was born for this, and I feel like I kind of understand where I'm going. And as long as I can stay focused and really do right, you know, and do it for the right reasons, not get distracted with the, you know, kind of, you know, the possibility of immoral decisions, which is it's very easily able to be done nowadays in society, and it's almost more promoted, I think, in the majority. People almost like people who mess up and mess around and start controversy rather than the people who actually try to um, improve what's going on. Yeah, man, the visuals weren't as tense as I would have liked, but hey, it'd be what it be. No, yeah, it'd be what it be. But you only took like 2.5 grams, right? If you want better visuals, you should just go all out, dude, and take 5. What you smoking, Tim? I think I'm smoke. I think this is mimosa. I think it's mimosa. It's a sativa. It's got like 7 milligrams of limonene or something like that, and a little bit of caryophyllene. I have designed several herb smoking accessories I've designed as well as car parts, cases for electronic project, and cases for just about everything I own. That's what's up. I don't know what I'm doing here. That would be so cool, dude. If I actually had a 3D printer, I'd be doing the same thing, dude. I'd be doing 3D printer too. Um, why not be explorative with psychedelics as well as live in a more defined ways? Well, it's just that, you know, sometimes African, I feel like, you know, I've experienced with the mushroom at least 100 or 200 times. You know, I've had mushroom experiences probably 100 or 200 times. Not even going to put a cap on it because it may be more. It honestly may be more, you know, but I've done mushrooms a couple hundred times. And there eventually gets a point, and there's gotten a point where the mushroom spirits have straight up told me, you know, they've said everything that there is for them to say to me at the moment, you know, and that I need to go out and live, and I need to go out and experience. And this has been maybe, you know, 6 months ago that happened, or you know, maybe a year ago that happened, you know, where the mushroom spirits were like, we've told you everything that you need to know, you know. And that's why that's why some of my trips at the end start to become confusing in the recent months, and almost not as pleasant, is because it was almost like the mushroom spirit straight up telling me, you need to, like, you know, you need to you need to take a while, you need to take a break, you know, because we can't, there's not really, you know, much else that we can tell you. Let's see. Oh, Trevor, good bro. I was thinking about how sick it's gonna be when shrooms are legal. I don't have any hookup. I know, dude. If shrooms were legal, I'd literally go to the shop right now and pick up shrooms. That would be so incredible. Yeah, bro, and don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just felt called to say that. Oh yeah, ascending. Yeah, man. No, I know it is really easy to put a lot of pressure on yourself though, but it's all just part of the process. Oh, Joshua, I'm somewhat unpopular opinion. Psychedelics should be completely decriminalized, but regular mechanisms to keep them out of the mainstream as much as possible should exist. I absolutely agree. There's got to be some sort of system put in to make sure that not every single person can just go and get mushrooms and just do them on the street. There has to be some sort of class or something that people have to take before they can get their mushroom license. You know, like you literally, just like when you get your driver's license, you got to go take a test. If you want to go to the dispensary and you want to buy mushrooms, you got to go take your mushroom license, and you need to pass this test before you get your mushroom license. You know, that would be pretty cool, because then you'd make sure that like a bunch of people weren't just getting it and going to go run in the streets like crazy people, and then they're going to go to the courts and be like, see, this is why it was illegal in the first place, because they're running out naked in the streets yelling that life is the trip, you know. So 2 grams might jump to a eighth or four for the next shroom journey. Yeah, dude, that'd be fun. Um, Sativa is the best for creativity and indica as well on the couch. See, I'm a little bit weird though because indica makes me feel better because I feel my body more, so I'm more up. Whereas sativa gets my mind running, so I get a little bit anxious. So it's kind of like it's kind of like counterintuitive for me. It's really weird. Couple hundred times, damn. Yeah, Trevor. Yeah, dude, probably more. Like I don't even want to put a cap on it, but it's probably been more than that. I've been experimenting with mushrooms for a long time now, and it was my deal for a very long time. Wonder how music is on mushrooms, Kenny. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty intense. Just like on any other substance, I could imagine. Music is going to be different in different ways. But with the mushroom, I felt that certain artists have created albums specifically for the come up of the psychedelic experience. And in that case, because an album's about an hour and 30 minutes long. So on that note, I would say that, music in the beginning of a mushroom trip can be good to work you into it. But most of the time, I try to be in silent darkness because like we've said before, the silence becomes deafening and you hear things in silence and it almost becomes louder than anything that you could have ever imagined. So music is good, but I prefer without music. First trip was around 6 grams. I drank it too. Oh my God, yeah. Oh wow, that's a lot of trips. Yeah, dude. Right, I've done it. I think I've done it twice. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of shroom trips. LOL. I've had a similar thing on my salvia extract. That's why I stopped using it for so long. If something tells you to take a break on 20x, you listen. Oh, for sure, dude. On every freaking salvia trip, it tells you to stop. I agree. From what I hear, it will most likely just be therapeutic use, at least at first. Yeah, for sure, it should be headed towards that until the majority of people on the planet start to understand the true potential of these substances. Then maybe we can get on a similar level where everybody can just go in and just buy, them whatever. I was eventually told by Salviel and people not to come back and not to ruin the game for other people. I kept going back to find the meaning of life. I guess they told me each time, but I forgot. That's so hilarious. It's like they told you the meaning of life was to live, and then you come back to life and you're like, wait, I forgot. Let me go back. When it's like in reality, it's like, dude, just live. We told you, hey, go back and live. And then you get back here and you live and you're like, wait, I forgot what they told me. I need to go back and figure it out. Crazy Bow, yeah, Runyon. I'm thinking about getting some pizza delivered tonight. That sounds really good, Ari. I'm actually really hungry. I'm actually thinking I want to get some pizza. I definitely want some pizza for sure. Interesting, yeah, that definitely makes sense, especially if the mushroom is even saying it. No, yeah, for sure. If the mushroom starts telling you that you've kind of seen all you need to see, then it's time for you to step back and to get back into the physical world and to start talking to people and following your passions and stuff. Do you watch TV on shrooms or acid? No, never. I completely advise against that. Don't I would never want to do that just because you get sucked in. I hated that. That's why like I never was really down for going and tripping for with other people for the first time unless we like were close friends or like we knew what was up, because then they just want to turn something on, or like we're coming up and they're like, let's turn something on and watch it. Oh my God, that looks so crazy. Like, dude, you guys are completely missing the point. Like you're completely missing the point. Yoann, what's up, dude? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Benny, what's up? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Tried Amanitas recently? No, I haven't. Have you? Yoann, yeah. I took 250 milligrams of pure mescaline recently. No shit. How was that? Saw different people through my girlfriend's eyes. She kept morphing. One of her face scared the shit out of me. It gave us a weird ancestral vibe. Yeah, mescaline's insane. Mescaline is definitely crazy. It's pretty heavy on the body, isn't it? Was it pretty heavy on your body? Oh, but yeah, you heard that, Josh Cunt? Yeah, for sure. The artists I recommend, I don't remember who they were. I'd have to think about it. When I find it out, I'll tell you guys. But I don't know. I mean, Pink Floyd's pretty dope on mushrooms. Pink Floyd is definitely pretty sick on mushrooms. Usually 5 grams is suggested in the dark. How would it be camping with friends? I'm sure it would be insane. Looking at the stars and being around the fire and everything like that. I'm sure 5 grams of mushrooms in nature would be just as insane. It would be insane, but it's not going to be silent darkness by yourself. You know, that's the thing. Silent darkness by yourself is the epitome of the experience. If you want to really know what's going on in your brain, and if you want to have a one-on-one conversation with the other or with a supreme intelligence, 5 grams or higher by yourself in silent darkness is the way to go. If you want to connect closer with your friends and have a dope, really experience in nature at night under the stars and in the fire, that it'll deliver that for you too. Yeah, silence though, yeah, for sure. I need to do a silent darkness. Yeah, you do. I'm glad you decided to share your ideas on YouTube, bro. I love real ass channels. Thanks, Steph. I really appreciate that. Yeah, well, I had to, you know. It really upsetted me so much because I got into a place, especially early on when I first started figuring out about the mushroom and figuring out about life and, you know, death and all of these things that we tend to just neglect in our daily conversation. Um, you know, I realized that just going out and yelling at people's faces wasn't the way to do it. You know, you just can't go and shove it down people's throat. So that's where I've sort of just decided I wanted to make YouTube videos. I was just going to make YouTube videos and just express my emotions on YouTube. And that way, whoever watches it. And whoever thinks whatever they want to think about it can think it, you know? But in the end, I'm fulfilling my purpose on doing what the mushroom inclined on me in the beginning of my experiences is that I am basically ambassador for the spirit world. I'm a human being, you know, we're all human beings. We are all ambassadors for the spirit world. Our purpose is to bring the infinite into the physical, you know, the infinite into the finite, and to live life like a dream. You know, this is a dream. This is a magical, mystical experience that we've mundaned the fuck out of. Like, through history and through society, life has become the most mundane fucking thing. We've made it so fucking mundane, and it's not. It's magic. Literally, the fact that we exist is fucking magical, and nobody talks about it. Like, nobody in public talks about it. People act like everything is just fucking normal. It's not. We are literally, the fact that we exist is the most impossible fucking thing that could ever fucking be. And like, we don't treat it that way. And it literally drives me insane, you know? So like, the YouTube channel had to be the expression for me, the only way for me to stay sane, you know, and to be, you know, truly myself, because life is, it's a beautiful experience, you know? It's just ah. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Trevor. I love you, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Dirty Dan, what's up, my brother? Much love, man. How are you, bro? Good to hear the backstory here. Yeah. Preach. Thanks, Ascending. Facts. Thanks, Runyon. I appreciate you guys. You know, it's just, it's true though. You know, it's just like, you know, it hurts so much to think that like all you want to do is share with people the fact that like life is just the most magical, mystical experience. And you look at the, just the current way that it is. It's just insane to me. But mushies are such a powerful force at times. Yeah, all times, Ari. I think all times. Watching TV while tripping equals trap. Definitely. Yeah, if you put on a movie or something, or you turn on the television, you're trapped. On if you're tripping. Amanitas, nope, not since Christmas. Oh yeah. Well, I've heard a lot of, I don't know, mixed things on Amanitas. I've got some Amanitas recently. It was surprised, not very psychedelic, but relaxing. Yeah, I heard you got to take a lot more than if you were taking psilocybin. Television seems like superficial garbage on psychedelics. Literally, like you're just like seeing the code that's in the TV, the media. My music taste is any type of metal or rock, from Elvis, from the Beatles to Metallica to Marilyn Manson to Slipknot, and all in between. All in between. See, school. I'm exactly the same way. You know, for sure. Um, Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah. Your music taste? No, yeah, school. I totally agree, bro. My music taste when I was growing up was pretty much like the same. Like I always used to brag and boast a little bit about my music growing up because I was very blessed. I mean, I my grandfather has an Elvis collection in his house that's appraised to like $10 million or something like that. Like he had at one point he had one of the biggest Elvis collections in the world. So he's obsessed with Elvis Presley. So we lived at his house one time and every day on the intercoms we would hear Elvis. So I grew up with the King of Rock, Michael Jackson. I grew up with the King of Pop. Eminem. I grew up with the King of Rap, Tupac and Biggie. I grew up on Nirvana. I grew up on just like you said, Metallica and Mudvayne and Slayer and Slipknot and Megadeth. All of these different organizations of people. I've done the same thing, man. So you really need that though. Dark Side of the Moon is my come down vibes. Also, my acid trips end with that album. Yeah, I've done that before. It's crazy. Thank you guys, though. Your rants are so beautiful sometimes. Thank you, Ari. I really appreciate that. I wanted to do a podcast and still might to talk about things like this. You should, Runyon, definitely, because you need to spread the knowledge. Yeah, definitely, we have to because it's not going to happen on its own. We literally have to be the voice for the mushroom. What's your favorite movies of all time and why? I love Troy. Troy is amazing. Limitless with Bradley Cooper, that's amazing. Avatar. I mean, Avatar is probably one of the greatest movies of all time. Yeah, so Troy's like my go-to. Avatar's a go-to. And then what I say, the Bradley Limitless. Yeah, Bradley Cooper. That's a great movie too. Wolf of Wall Street's hilarious. Wolf of Wall Street's a great movie. I think you want to check out Skull Babylon, aka Paradigm Shift Central on YouTube. He's doing a Synergy Circle live stream tomorrow. You may want to check out. All right, for sure. I'll make a note of that. Yeah, because I've been thinking about popping into other people's live streams and just saying hello. Because I actually I popped into Dakota on Earth's live stream earlier today, and I actually had one of you guys that recognized me there, so that was pretty cool. Do It Running. I'm in the process of getting one. Yeah, love that Pink Floyd too. I used to listen to heavy metal too because of my older brother. I get why people call it loud and obnoxious, but I also see how beautiful the music and vocals are. Much love to my metalheads. Oh yeah, for sure. No, it really is something that has to grow on you. When I first even started listening to like screamo music, it really didn't make sense. When I first started listening to rap music, it really didn't make sense. It really has to grow on you a little bit. And even songs sometimes, there's been songs that a lot of famous producers and a lot of famous musicians have said this before, that they don't listen to a song just once. They have to listen to a song twice, because it may grow on you. The first time you hear something, you're going to judge every which detail of it. But the second time, you might let loose a little bit. You might just let it go and you'll be like, whoa, this sounds really good, I definitely want to. May start till after college, then start it. Well, Runyon, anytime, dude. You can start anytime. Right now is the time to go. What's up, my brother? What's up, Jesse? I love you, dude. Everybody in the chat, if you guys want to say what's up to Jesse, that dude, me, Jesse, and another dude, Austin, we were the trio. We were the psychedelic trio. So I don't know if you guys can relate to that at all, but they brought me into the psychedelics, and I basically sprouted and bloomed into something without them. So that's my brother right there. If you had a bad acid trip that scared you away from psychs, what would be the best advice to do a 5-gram trip? I'd say that they're different. If you have a bad acid trip, I wouldn't compare that to mushrooms. That's one of the things that I think like a lot of people get caught up in, and even in history, even in 1969 when LSD was made illegal, mushrooms were just thrown into that category. It wasn't necessarily the mushroom's fault. It was that mushroom produced hallucinations, and they claimed LSD did too. So that's why they both kind of got made illegal. But if you had a bad, what's up though, Yotsar? That's the first time I've seen you in the chat, my friend. How are you? But yeah, if it was a acid trip that scared you away from psychedelics, I wouldn't compare that to mushrooms. The mushroom will ease you back into the psychedelics. Yeah, Limitless, hell yeah. Gladiator, oh, Matrix and Inception, yeah, you can't miss those. Avatar's the shit, yeah. Lee, my friend, dude, holy shit, that's awesome. Limitless is basically LSD microdosing. Yeah, something like that. Yo, Josh Kun, those are great films. Yeah, Inception is insane. Avatar is sick and wish they made a sequel. They are. They're working on the sequel right now. I actually think it's going to be out December 2021. They're just taking so freaking long with the movies, dude. Three Psychedelic Musketeers. Yeah, dude, literally, bro. Those are moments. Oh, Tim, you're going to bed? All right, my brother. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for coming to the stream. I'll see you next time. See you next time, my friend. Thank you for coming. I recommend all my Psychonauts on here to look up Stanley Kubrick, best movie director of all time. Yeah, which major movies? I know Stanley Kubrick. Which movies did he direct? Let's see right now. I'll know right away. It'll pop in my head the moment I see. Oh, The Shining. Bah, dumb, duh. Full Metal Jacket. God damn. Yeah, right there. The Shining and Full Metal Jacket, dude. Stanley has some interesting films, to say the least. He had a wild and interesting mind. Yeah, for sure. I know. The Shining alone is like wild and interesting mind. Yeah, Gladiator's insane though. The Matrix, the three Matrix movies were my favorite movies growing up. But yeah, Tim, thank you for coming to the stream, my brother. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate everybody. Thank you guys. Your bowl looks so cool and unique. Which bowl? Are you talking about this thing? Talking about that thing? Yeah, I know, right? I didn't know I showed it on the stream that much. I guess I did. Oh, guys, I'm gonna lose my sponsorship with Monster now. I'm gonna lose my sponsorship because I showed a bowl on stream. Yeah, like I got a sponsorship. Your fave is Clockwork Orange and Eyes Wide Shut by Stanley. Yeah, Eyes Wide Shut and Clockwork Orange. I never seen them. I'll have to watch them. Seriously though, thank all you guys. Thank everybody. 21 people in here. Thank you guys. I really appreciate all you coming in. You guys don't understand. Like, you really don't understand how much I appreciate it. I'm gonna load a bowl real quick though. Give me a second. Oh, cool, Josh. I got your address, Joshua. I'm gonna have that stuff. I'm gonna have that stuff shipped out. Oh yeah, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Yeah, I know. Clockwork's a mind fuck. What is that like? Oh, you've watched Clockwork Orange, Jesse? Have you ever watched it on acid? That'd be crazy. Oh, school's packing a bowl too. Oh yeah, Josh comes packing a bowl too. Yeah, dude, we're all on the same. We're all on the same page. Yo, I do gotta find something though, real quick. I'll look in a second. No, but you would. Yeah, I know, right? That'd be insane, dude. Um, yeah, Clockwork's a mind fuck. Yeah, I don't know what other movies are kind of insane. What actors are kind of like, oh, Into the Void? Oh, I remember that one. I remember that one. That's a crazy one right there. Into the Void. Yeah, that's insane. Dark City. I saw Eyes Wide Shut first time last year. It's wild to say the least. Why do you like it so much? Um, yeah, why do you like it so much? See, I gotta watch that one. What is it even about? After Dr. Bill Hartford. Oh, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is in Eyes Wide Shut. No way. And Nicole Kidman. God damn. And they admit to having sexual fantasies. This movie is sounding to be very good. About a man she met, Bill becomes obsessed with having a sexual encounter. He discovers an underground sexual group and attends one of their meetings and quickly discovers that he is in over his head. Oh my God. That's hilarious. That's funny shit. Eyes Wide Shut. Yeah, it sounds wild. Psychological thrillers. Yeah. Which have you guys seen? What is it? It's a magic movie. Magic movie. The Prestige. Have you guys ever seen The Prestige? That movie's a mind fuck. I don't know if you guys ever seen The Prestige, but that movie right there is a mind fuck. If we're talking about like mind fuck movies, that one is crazy. But it's like a magic movie anyway. Because I used to do magic when I was young. Well, I still do magic. That's why I keep a card in my pocket. Because you never know when you got to make that card disappear. Bam! How about that one for you? No. But 2001 on acid made my brain melt. No joke. Oh my god. Well, I bet once you start thinking about space and stuff like that on acid. Memento is also a mindfuck, bro. Oh damn, what's Memento? Memento. Oh, who's in there? Oh, guy. Oh, Christopher Nolan's the director. Nice. That's always a good one. Oh my god, Dato. Get out of here. Get out of here, Dato. Eyes Wide Shut is about JFK Jr. Really? What is the plot of Eyes Wide Shut? Oh, I don't know. Is that though ascending? I haven't seen it. Dude that plays Wolverine. Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I didn't even know you did magic. Yeah, Runyon. Yeah, dude. It's one of those secret talents. You know, it's like one of those secret things I kind of keep on the side. Alien Cowboy, what's up, my brother? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? How you doing tonight, bro? Watch A Bronx Tale while tripping. It's not super cool, but it makes you go damn and think about life. It's weird. Isn't A Bronx Tale like it's like a mobster type movie, right? Or is it work? Yeah, it's like as he grows in teenager, sneaks a box. Yeah, it was taken in his neighborhood monster. So yeah, so the monster movie. Yeah, that movie looks insane. Watching that movie sober, I'm sure would be really cool. But let alone tripping, that's probably really intense. Yeah, I'm sure it makes you think about back in the day, the mobster era a lot because that stuff was crazy. That type of time. Like there's a show called Boardwalk, I think on Netflix that I've seen scenes from. It's actually a really good show, but Dato, oh my gosh. No fam, never. Oh my god. The Pink Floyd movie, anyone? Oh yeah, I heard about the Pink Floyd movie, but I heard it's pretty trippy. I heard there's some pretty disturbing scenes in there that like if you were tripping, it'd be crazy. Where does card and tarot card come from? I don't know, probably the same thing that like mind reading come from. I mean it probably started off as an actual like thing but turned into propaganda over time. At least I would imagine. Because, like, I've done the tarot card thing, and, like, I don't know, besides random chance and placebo effect, I don't really know how much there is in there. But I haven't done it enough because that's one of those things, you know, like we've talked about exposure and extinction. The more you do something, the more you might notice little subtle differences. The card thing was too slick. Oh, thanks, Runyon. I appreciate that, bro. Oh, I should release that song. Yeah. Yeah, I should release it. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Dato. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. It's not mastered though. I don't think it's mastered. That's the only thing. The song's not mastered. I don't want to put it out there until I finish it. And I'm being I'm not being lazy. I'm just what's it called? I'm procrastinating. I'm procrastinating putting my music out to the world. Literally the movie I'm gonna watch next, Memento. It's one of the coolest movies. I need to see Memento. Oh yeah, what was it about? Did I say what that one was about? Did I look into that? Oh no, he's tracking down the man who raped and murdered his wife. However, locating his wife's killer is compounded by the fact that he suffers from a rare, untreatable form of memory loss. Whoa, that sounds like a bad situation. You're trying to go kill somebody and you forgot what they look like. Seen the movie a few times, but fuck me if I'm gonna watch it. Tripping, maybe stoned as fuck, but not tripping. Yeah, Lee. Maybe, that's the one thing. Usually, most of the times, and my friend Jesse he can contest to this. Most of the time when we watched movies on acid, half of the time, if not the whole entire time, we were just like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? I have no idea what's going on right now. Should we watch this movie? I don't even know. If you do magic, you will love the Mentalist TV show. I actually used to watch the Mentalist TV show. I don't watch TV anymore though. I can't get myself to sit down and watch shit. Magician and mentalist are about the same thing. Yeah, they're about the same thing, but mentalists don't necessarily do prop magic, and they don't necessarily do close-up magic. Mentalists do it in a different way. Well, I mean, they do close-up magic, but it's more specifically centered around, obviously the mental aspect and not the sleight of hand or the close-up prop stage magic. There's a lot more that goes into but then there is the sleight of hand in there too. Like there's this magician, Max Maven. He's one of the greatest mentalists in the world. All right, well, not greatest, but in my opinion, and in a lot of the magicians' eyes, who are, magicians who are in the community, will say Max Maven is one of the main dudes. And he's just an extreme mentalist. Some of his stuff is just, it's incredible. That's a theory, at least. A lot of the correlations are looking into the theory before or after you watch Eyes Wide Shut. Okay, yeah. Well, I need to watch it then. Magician and Mentalist are about. Oh yeah, I started to watch it. Boardwalk Empire. I didn't finish it. Yeah, it's long. Max Maven. Yeah, then we go outside, Jess, for real. Also, I recommend any Nature Planet show like Planet. I was convinced my spirit animal was a penguin. Oh my gosh, Estef. Yeah, no, that would be really fun actually, watching Animal Planet or the Nature Channel on shrooms or acid or something like that. That would be the only thing I could imagine myself watching. Actually, one time, me and my girlfriend were on 2 grams of mushrooms, and we watched a live satellite of the Earth spinning, and it just was like such like a peaceful thing, looking at the Earth and just being like, oh my God, it looks so beautiful and just peaceful. Why are we so like anxious and like so fucking jumping around everywhere? Like the Earth just looks so peaceful. And then you come down and look at humans and we're all just like, what the fuck? Watch chunks of The Stand on LS, but I couldn't handle staying inside and watching a screen for more than small bursts. Yeah, seriously. It's hard sitting down and actually, I feel like it just takes over the trip. 1408 is another crazy ass movie to watch while frying. What's that one? 1408. Whoa, a horror thriller? Successful author who enjoys worldwide acclaim debunking supernatural phenomena before he checks into the hotel that is ignoring the warnings of the hotel manager. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Sounds pretty crazy. Watch chunks of The Stand. Oh, more than small bursts. Fuck, wait a minute. Did I break the world? LOL. Yo, give me some. What's up, man? Yeah, Donnie Darko. I heard about that one. That's pretty crazy. What's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. We can't tell you because part of the way the movie is constructed is a spoiler blasted. Ah, shit. Okay, so you guys are leaving me out of the secret a little bit because I need to see the movie myself. I get it. I got it. Have you all seen or heard of the patent on mind control that you can look up? At least one of the many. Just thought all of you want to know, and is relative to this combo on movie and psychedelics. I mean, it's very possible. It's very likely. I mean, in some sense, media and the news and, television in some sense is set up in mind control. I mean, they want your attention for as long as they possibly can have it, because the longer they have it, the more money they make. So it's very likely that some sort of mind control, has been set up so that they can guarantee the maximum amount of money. You're too susceptible to any disturbing things that may pop up in films or whatever, much like how I can't jam to metal while tripping. Yeah, that's true. I guess if you're very susceptible to things that just kind of like come out of nowhere. So if you were tripping and not really prepared for that, yeah, that could play a part. I don't watch any movies or TV shows, only real stuff like this. Hey, my friend. Yeah, dude. I appreciate you, bro, for saying that this is real stuff like this. You're a real one. I can see. Yeah, I understand the difference. Max Maven would be so real tight. I got to go. I'll see you next stream. Oh, my brother, school. Dude, let me know when you get your salvia. Let me know when you get your salvia because I need to make sure. I've been contacting with my guy. He actually said he was out of stock and he was restocking, but because you ordered before the website went to out of stock, I'm pretty sure you may have put him out of stock. That's what I was joking about. So just let me know, bro. Good hanging out with you too, man. Thank you. 1408. Oh, you're gonna go, Runyon? All right, my brother. Yeah, email me a picture of those mushrooms. Yeah, for sure. Just so we can help you out with that. Yo, what's up, XRP? What's up, my friend? How are you, bro? Oh, thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. For real, I appreciate all you guys. But no, that patent on mind control would actually be pretty intense to think about. That's pretty crazy. What's in the box? What do you mean? What box? Dirty Dan, my friend. All right, let me take a hit real quick. Yo, let me find this real quick. See if you guys are in. Cause I told you guys about anybody who donated to me or who donated to me in the past or donates to me in the future going on. I'm gonna give you guys a free audiobook that I'm when I release my book, I'm coming out with like an audiobook and an electric version. Obviously, like the physical version of the book is gonna be for sale, but the audiobook I'm giving away to anybody who's donated to me. And last time when I was on stream, I had 2 people donate. And you guys didn't say your name in the stream. So I'm going to say your guys' name. And if you guys can tell me if you're on. So Carson Duty. I just need to make sure because I need to make sure that the guys that I need to make sure that the people who donated to me that I can get you guys the book. But if I don't know what your name is on YouTube, then I just need to make sure. So Carson Duty, if you're in the chat, let me know. And then also Peter Palum. If you're in the chat, let me know. So Carson and Peter, if you guys are in the chat, let me know because I can email you guys, but I need to find the email through PayPal or something like that. But it's easier if I just know who you guys are in the chat because then I have a face I can relate to. But for those of you guys who don't know, my book that I'm coming out with, if you guys donate to me or you have donated to me, I'm going to give you guys a free audiobook of my book just so I can help. Oh, you're Peter? Oh, my brother. All right, there we go. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Thank you, bro. Nah, Peter, I appreciate the $2, my friend. Seriously, you didn't have to do that, dude. But no, so see that. So then now I know. See, now I'm gonna write you down, and once I get the audiobook finished, I'm gonna send you the audiobook. But that's just for anybody, it's just a little thing. Like if you guys want to help support me, help out the stream, especially with everything going on right now, like you guys have no idea how much even a little bit goes a long way. It really, really does, especially with everything going on. So that's the only way I can say thank you. Well, it's not the only way, but it's a good way that I can say thank you to you guys. Oh, Ari, you got a lot of insight. Thank you, Ari. Well, you got a lot of insight too. You bring a lot of insight out of me because you come to the stream and you say good things. You get me thinking. Oh, the movie 7, it was in the movie. Oh, what's in the box? What's in the box? But XRP, my brother, what's up, man? Need to find a way to get some salvia up in Canada. Yeah, salvia not legal in Canada. Do you have any way to get it? If it's legal in Canada, dude, I could probably hook you up. I could help you out a little. Only did acid 5 times. I really want to do shrooms next, but I'm scared of stomach issues. Well, that's one of the things with the mushroom S stuff is I think that you get the mushroom pain because the mushroom wants you to look within. I really think that it doesn't want you to be distracted about the external surfaces of things or the physical things. It has that nauseous feeling. It forces it upon you because I really think that the best way to get you to stop and look within is to be like, oh, my stomach, and look within into your stomach. And then you close your eyes and you're kind of like, up, and then boom, the hallucinations start. And that's like all that was really required. But the stomach issues play in part, it plays in part with the trip. Michael Gray, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming to the stream. Oh, Dirty Dan, are you taking off? Are you leaving? Cheers, man. Are you taking off? But no, Michael, it says chapter 2 on a double dose of Lucy was a nightmare that created a couple months worth of intense it-related lucid dreams. Pretty fun stuff. Oh my God, pretty fun stuff. Yeah, it was fun. Well, that's good. Oh, no, you thought I would? Oh yeah, you said I was taking a hit, but you never did. Oh yeah, I'm working on it. I know I'm good at that. I'm good at saying that. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna get off the stream, and then 30 minutes later, I'm still streaming. Or give me a second. I'm gonna take a hit real quick, and 5 minutes go by, I still haven't taken the hit. Am I tripping now? I don't know. Maybe. No. But thank you, Yo. It's a star. You didn't change your name to Yo. It's a star. Oh man. But thank you, brother. I really appreciate that you love the content. Thank you. All right, guys, whatever. Give me a second. Nice. Yeah, XRP for sure, dude. You need to come down this way. No, but if it's legal there, dude, you could get some sent to you. If it's legal up in Canada, there's no problem with just somebody sending you some salvia. Oh, Estef, you want to donate $10 or something to send your channel, but I'm in Puerto Rico right now and sending money to America. American YouTubers forbidden for some reason. When I go back to Texas after the COVID, I will. Oh, really? Wow, even if you do it virtually, that's forbidden? That's really weird. But no, I really would appreciate the support. You really don't have to, Estef. You come to the stream so much and you support me by just being here. I really appreciate it. But that's crazy. What do you live in Texas and you were just in Puerto Rico for a little bit before this whole thing happened? Just take the third hit. Take the third hit. Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. No, you said you were taking a hit. Oh yeah, that was the cheers. Oh, you took a dab. Nice, Dirty Dan. Hit. Drunk as fuck and just took a hit with you too. Oh, nice. Oh, you're tipsy, Estef. Nice. I kind of want a beer. I'm kind of contemplating just getting one, just one beer. I'm contemplating it, but I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't remember my dreams most of the time. Yeah, I don't know if a lot of us do. A lot of it, they're very fleeting most of the time. Dirty Dan, fire, alien cowboy. Yep. Dude, we need to get the emojis going, bro. This needs to be like a real stream. This is going to be like a real stream the next couple times I come on. We're going to get emojis and custom emojis and everything. We're going to get this popping. I'm getting contact high. Oh, nice, XRP. I'll blow it in the webcam next time so you get a little bit more contact high. Just breathe in right as I'm blowing, as I'm right into the webcam. Just take it all in, bro. Says, love the podcast so far. A lot of interesting topics to look forward to. Puff, puff, pass. Yeah, for real. Right through. No, yeah, if you got anything that you want to bring up, feel free to. I'm open to talking about anything, literally. DMT seemed like something one was prepared. DMT seems like something one should be prepared for, like mushrooms. No, yeah, for sure. I feel like any of these psychedelics, any of the psychedelic substances you're going to go into, you definitely should have some sort of preparation. Coughing up a lung, that's the way to do it. Yeah, brother. Take the third hit. It's a McKenna reference. I know, yeah, with DMT. Just take the third hit. I know. Because you take the one, you take the two, and the third one is what's going to make you blast off. Jesse, I love you, bro. Oh, XRP, you're out? Good night, man. You only came for like 20 minutes, dude. You came for like 20 minutes, it felt like. And then you were gone. Or maybe it was longer than that. Maybe time just flies by. Are you smoking a bit more now? Nice, Josh Gunn. I love you, brother. I love you, Jess. Why you ask ascending? Would definitely cut back your dreams. Recall. Oh, Trevor. Tree, fire, smoke, stars. That's hilarious. Oh my God. If you end up taking those beers, cheers, brother. Yeah, well, I'll probably only get one. I'll probably get a hurricane. I'll probably get like a malt liquor or something like that. But I don't even know. Just the thought of it right now just kind of turns me off. It's like, get it, bro. Michael Gray. What do you say? Up here. Love the. Oh, a lot of interesting. Yeah, puff fast. Well, I mean, it's more of like a live stream. It's technically not a podcast. I mean, is it a podcast? I guess it's not like it would be a podcast technically, like if I was talking to like another person live. Because I mean, I guess I'm talking to you guys, so it technically is a podcast because like we're talking together, and I'm not just like sitting here on live and just talking to myself. So I guess in that case, it's a podcast. My brother Trevor, you ever vape? You ever vape bud, bro? Once in a while. Once in a while, I do. I don't really prefer it just because it gets up my pot. It gets up my tolerance a little bit. So I noticed that like normally when I smoke like a weed pen or a vape pen or a wax pen, um, like I'll just want to keep smoking it. I just want to keep smoking it because it's just like so easy and convenient. Where I guess that's a little bit my fault. Where I have a little bit of addictive properties in me, and so being able to have that convenience of just being able to hit the vape, hit the wax pen whenever I want. It's kind of like uh yeah. So I vape once in a while. I do the wax pen once in a while. But do I watch Joe Rogan? Yeah, I watch Joe Rogan. Josh Kun, did you actually see what Joe just posted on Instagram? He talked about how he started a big deal with Spotify. He's actually going specifically Spotify. I thought that was crazy. Like he must have got a huge deal, dude. He must have got a huge deal from Spotify because he's going strictly Spotify. He's going off of YouTube and he's just doing Spotify. So I thought that was insane. I'm not good at remembering dreams, but I experiment with one. I've never been able to say that word. I know what it means, but I've never been able to say that word. 100 mil? You think he got 100 mil, Michael Gray? That would be insane, dude. Meaning dream to create. Origin. Something like that. Oh, they're dream enhancers. They're dream enhancers. So you experiment with dream enhancers? Dog meat? Um Oh, pod stream, Michael Gray. Yeah, it's kind of like a pod stream. Yeah, maybe I could like invite you guys in through like a caller or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. You're interesting enough to start a podcast, bro. Oh, thanks, Steph. I really appreciate that. Thanks, my friend. Well, maybe I will, dude. You guys are helping me build the confidence to think that that's something possible. So over time, put a brick by brick, and we'll see. Oh, do you have any books that you like, Joshua? Yeah, I've said it a couple times that like, I wish I could do more time reading. I really haven't been able to, but like obviously Be Here Now, the Harvard Psychedelic Club, The Archaic Revival by Terence McKenna, Food of the Gods, The Alchemist, pretty much like I could sit down and do more, but I'm not as confident with the book thing because like I said, I wish I could have done more time reading books. At least I've done a lot of time reading articles and reports and watching interviews and reading dialogue and stuff like that, but actually sitting down and reading a full book is something that I wish I could say I've had more experience with. With the dry herbs, Trevor? No, yeah, I would do that if I could. Spicy Dorito, what's up, dude? What's up, my friend? How are you, bro? Making me want some Doritos. Oh yeah, you mentioned Harry Potter and some psychedelic ones and any other books. Yeah, well, the Harry Potter thing I was mentioning about just J.K. Rowling because we were talking about how you were asking me if I had any tips on writing or what my writing process was, and I was just talking about how J.K. Rowling talked about the muse and talked about how some of her writings just came to her, when you don't force it and stuff like that. But not necessarily the Harry Potter books as reading material for psychedelic trips. Wait, Michael Gray. Yeah, that'd be red. Dude, give me that article. Just I'll look up the article. I'll probably just look it up actually. How much Joe Rogan got from Spotify? $100 million fucking dollars, bro. You're right. Holy shit. What's his net worth right now anyway? He's worth 125, dude. He's worth or not 125. He's worth 25 million. Joe Rogan's worth 25 million, which literally he just quadrupled his net worth with one deal. One deal. $100 million. That's insane. That's what it's about, though. That's what it's about right there. Now he doesn't need to be on YouTube. He doesn't need to be anywhere because he's got the deal. That's so insane. Yeah, I heard about Rogan. I've been using Spotify since last pod moved. This seems fire. Yeah. Article I read. Oh yeah, I can't had to look up how to spell it too. Yeah. I mean, the only thing I truly get addicted to is caffeine and sex. Those two are so pesky. Yeah. It's kind of like an intellectual thing though. Not yet. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, great deal. I believe it's like Onirogen. Onirogen? Onirogen. Yeah, you know he's doing it because it works for him. Yeah, exactly. Oh, on the Jesse on the pronunciation. Oh, Nerogen. Am I saying it right? Probably not. Oh, Nerogen. Maybe. Just finished having a good day. Cry. LOL. Aw. Salvia is unraveling some things in me, and it's scary as fuck. LOL. I thought I was in store for a regular trip. This is my last time mentioning it. LOL. No way, Spicy Dorito. Was it what are you practicing right now? Are you chewing you're chewing the leaf, right? Or are you doing experiments with the extract? But that's really good. No, salvia definitely will unravel some things. It'll make you realize that you aren't the people around you, in sort of an upsetting way, but it'll teach you that. Do we experience dreamlike reality on shrooms? Like, say, I close my eyes and think of a red bus while I actually see it. I'm sure imaginative thinking is enhanced. Yeah, on the mushroom, definitely. You could probably do that, but I don't think it would be. It's more of the behind the head images, because like you guys know that, right? There's behind the eyelid hallucinations, and then you still have your imagination, which is kind of always going. Because like right now, I'm looking at you, but I can envision a yellow bus. I envision a yellow bus driving on a road. I envision the bus door opening. But my eyes are completely open right now. It's like the behind the eyelid imagination, or not behind the eyelid, the behind the mind imagination, if you guys can understand what I'm talking about. I low-key don't enjoy Joe Rogan. I feel like the one out. I just kind of like Joe Rogan for a long time. I like his stand-up comedy. His stand-ups have always been good to me because I'm a stand-up comedian too, or I'm an aspiring stand-up comedian. So Joe Rogan is definitely one that his stand-ups are really good. On the podcast, he's okay. And then also I love his commenting on UFC, but UFC, is that am I tripping right now? Oh yeah, UFC is right. Okay, yeah. But I mean, really, yeah. Joe Rogan, he kind of grows on people too. He kind of grows on you a little bit. Audiobooks is easier for me. I get to use my imagination to populate the story world. Awesome. Well, you got to get I'm going to get you my audiobook, Joss Khan. Writer's right. Yeah, no, yeah. What or the right time to write. It's always the right time to write. That's a quote that I've liked too. I've done 20 eggs a few times. It was overwhelming, but I was fine. I got some dry leaf and was thinking of trying 8 grams chewing. Would that be a good starting dose for a moderate to strong? That'd probably be a moderate dose, 8 grams of chewing. Don't waste it all. Just try a little bit and see what happens. Just meditate. It's a really subtle introspective experience, but I promise you're going to get a lot out of it. Yeah, I've tried playing with Mugwort, Wormwort, and Seal with very limited results. I might use them with long enough, though. I've tried Keef a few times. A couple really weird dreams. I haven't used it much. I don't know much about long-term use, so I'm being cautious. Yeah, let me know. Definitely, dog meat. Seriously, because the dream thing is definitely crazy, especially if you start getting there and you're altering the dreams a lot. Have you ever heard of the nutmeg? The thing with nutmeg, supposedly, if you take a bunch of nutmeg before you go to sleep, you can have some fucking crazy stuff. I don't know how I feel about Joe and the $100 million deal. It kind of feels like less people will be able to access his podcast because YouTube is free, but Spotify isn't. That's just the way of the game, man. That's just the game. you know, that's just the game, Steph. It's one of those things, though. It's just like, but I think that maybe that's where it's headed. Is that it's headed towards that, and YouTube might be working that way towards anyway. We're gonna eventually get to where we're gonna have to watch a minute and 30-minute ad before a fucking video comes up. We're not gonna be able to skip ads, and then they're gonna be like, yo, if you want to skip ads, you got to start a subscription to YouTube, and then eventually we're gonna have to pay to watch YouTube. I mean, I don't know if it's really gonna get that intense, but that's ultimately kind of like what happens. When I smoke salvia, I used to get a lot of dreams. I've chewed low. Shit, I'm a little up here, guys. Let me go through real quick. Recently, didn't have any dream effects. I might smoke too much. Yeah, maybe. It does mess with it a lot, though. Oh, is the extract spicy Dorito? Yeah, well, the extract will definitely hit you. It'll definitely give you a wake up call. Well, congrats. He deserves that, bro. Get so many views. No, he definitely does. Joe definitely deserves it. He's been grinding for 25 years, 20, maybe even he's been grinding for 25, 30 years. The man definitely deserves it. Last podcast is my jam. Glad to see a fellow fan in the chat. Spotify podcasts are free. Oh, well, there you go, Dodcast. See, that's cool. Oh, SF. Yeah, see, I didn't know that either. Having a dream journal next to bed and writing first thing in the morning, anything you can remember, and in time you'll have a better dream. Yeah, I had a dream journal for a while. It actually gets pretty trippy. Yo, what's up, D? What's up, my brother? How are you, my friend? My friend, what's up, bro? Having a dream journal next to me. Oh, yeah. Salvia helps you realize that everything is energy and we are all frequency, almost a zapping feeling in your brain. For real, Michael. Yeah, it really does. Salvia definitely teaches you some insane things. But truths, major truths about reality. Saw dog meat in the chat and immediately thought of Marcus. What do you mean? Marcus from what? The mushroom visuals tend to seize your immediate direct experience as opposed to some other fantasy you can imagine. Yeah, no, exactly. For sure, Joshua. They are definitely more prominent and more extreme. You cannot avoid those hallucinations. Never heard of nutmeg for dreams? Oh, yeah. I don't know where I heard it from, but it could be very toxic. That I did hear about. It having toxic, people are having diarrhea, stuff like that, whatever, You should practice some materials on us. What do you mean? Some stand-up? Some stand-up stuff? Yeah, well, I kind of do. You guys kind of allow me to do that because the things you guys say, it gives me a moment improv basis where I can kind of react a little funny or whatever, But my friend D, what's up, my brother? How you doing tonight? Stan, what's up, bro? Yeah, man, I was wondering where you were. I was like, when's Stan coming around? I was like, where's my brother at? If you had to choose salvia or mushrooms, if we're talking infinite supply here, mushrooms. If we're talking ultimate experience, like throughout my life, mushrooms. If we're talking changes that have come to me exactly how I needed it, salvia. So, like the mushrooms got it, as in the mushrooms are my favorite. The mushroom is my favorite. And then the mushroom is also the greatest experiences that I've had when it comes to like real hallucination and real psychedelic. But salvia has yeah, 2-1. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. They're close though. That's why I always say, that yeah, salvia gives me what I need. Exactly. And that's what I've told you guys, is that like salvia really, really gets me to that spot that I need to get to like right away. Where the mushroom, I can struggle. I can struggle with it with the mushroom. But ultimately, throughout all of my experiences, the mushroom is by far my favorite substance on earth. Just to be honest with you guys. Why is salvia your favorite? What are some uses you can think of that that can come from chewing? Well, I mean, I wouldn't say salvia is my favorite. Like I said, yeah, it's probably 2-1. Salvia and mushrooms are equally my favorite. I'll just say that. But there's a lot of things. I think the most important thing that can come from the chewing salvia experience is the fact that you can shed identity. You can shed parts of your brain that weren't you. like thought patterns and habits and routines that you go about in your brain or in your mind that you just accept as yourself, because we're just whatever, we're grown up and we forget and blah blah blah. But before we knew it, or before we know it, we're just thinking this way for whatever reason and just accept the fact that, oh, that's me. But what salvia has done, for me at least, from chewing it, is it has allowed me to basically shed all of those personalities that aren't me. It's been an extremely powerful tool. I had my first lucid dream while I was visiting my grandparents. Think having a few day break from the bud and drink really helped. Yeah, no, for sure. That's a reoccurring thing that I hear from a lot of people, is that when they take a break from cannabis, their dreams get super intense. And especially alcohol, when you stop drinking alcohol, you'll sleep a lot better. Alcohol really doesn't allow you to get into that deep, heavy REM sleep, because you wake up in the middle of the night because you got to piss or you got to throw up, or you're feeling uncomfortable or whatever. It's crazy. Man, I've been trying CBG and CBG flower. I think it's got my mind chilling so hard I forgot. Are you meaning CBG, Stan? CBG? Or did you mean CBD? Because I've never heard of CBG. What is that? Oh, and I've had some results with wild lettuce for dreams, especially the between state, awake, or between state, between awake and asleep, and a little more vivid. Salvia. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the thing that you were talking about, with the wild lettuce. Yeah, that's crazy. I looked that up, dude. I had that shit outside, but I had already sprayed it with weed killer, so I was like, I'm not gonna go and eat that stuff. Salvia extract is like getting your ego bashed in with a psychedelic teaching fist. Seriously, seriously. Like, if you want a wake up call, if you want to be thrown into another world, if you want to feel like you're dying, if you want to literally feel like you're losing your body, smoke some salvia extract, and it'll deliver that 110% without a doubt. Like, oh yeah, ego death attachments. You know what's interesting? I think I'm ready to experience this because I read so much and I'm ready to experience. I understand it, so need to experience. Yeah, Josh Khan, seriously, like literally that literally it gets to a point there where, and that's what happened for me too, is before I first experienced the mushroom, I had about 8 months of preparation with research where I researched the mushroom. I was into Terrence McKenna. I was into Ram Dass, Timothy Leary. I knew about all of these guys prior to getting into the mushroom. So I was already very prepared, for what I was getting myself into. And that's kind of what happens. You experience, or you start to learn and understand so much that you feel like you have to experience the experience, because all of the people will tell you you can't truly understand it unless you experience it. You're forced to face what's happening. There's no space and time to fight it with. Yeah, for Spicy Dorito. Oh, he does mean CBG. Oh, for sure. Well, I'm gonna have to look up CBG and see what that is. Mushrooms and LSD give you time to fight, which can hinder a lot of learning, but also avoid this existential oh shit feeling. um, yeah, I think mushrooms at a certain dose, they don't give you that feeling. The mushroom at the certain dose, I think, just it takes you. Oh, CBG is like the mother plant. It's like the bud before it. Oh wow. Oh yeah, Josh Gunn, serious dude. Major, major out of body experience. Like, you want to talk about astral projection? Smoking a salvia extract will give you astral projection. It will hand you on a silver platter astral projection. Feels like CBD market is just a way to sell trimmings. LOL. Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, CBD actually really helps. What's up, Benny, though? What's up, Benny Since? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Yeah, the CBD thing, though. It seems like I've actually seen some like major recovery from people dealing with seizures and stuff from CBD. So, but that's good. It's relaxing, super nice. Good to share because I know I'm doing the right thing. I appreciate your videos. Thanks, brother. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you guys. Seriously. Thank you, everybody, for coming in the stream and hanging out. I really appreciate you guys. Like, this literally, like, I'm so grateful to be able to do this and to be able to go live and have you guys come and say what's up. It's really something that, like, I'm super grateful for. So thank you guys so much. So I appreciate you too, Josh Khan. It's good to have a person one can talk to about these things. Well, thanks, man. That literally it's what I've wanted to do my whole life. I've wanted to talk to people about these things and to share things because I kind of felt like, I understood it in a certain way, and that I wanted to help people get through, not even get through, but I wanted to help people sort of like see the possibility like I saw it as much as I could. And whether that's through the psychedelic or through life in general, by inspiring people to follow their dreams, to inspire people to follow their passions, to pay attention to their intuition, to their curiosity, and to really like push forth into things that can actually impact society and impact the world. That's why, like, even like I've been telling you guys about, like, even when I've been playing World of Warcraft, like I've been playing World of Warcraft. Well, I haven't, recently. I haven't played WoW in probably like 2 weeks because, like I said, my subscription ended. And there's a lot more better things that they're spending money on than a WoW subscription at the moment. But even with World of Warcraft, it wasn't like I was just thinking, oh, I'm going to play a video game. I'm thinking in my head, I'm going to play this and I'm going to stream the video game and I'm going to possibly build a community and I'm going to help and inspire other people to experience a game that offers a pretty wonderful experience if you do it correctly, and not just getting caught up in the fact that, like, oh, it's World of Warcraft or whatever that, but like I use that as an example to say anything that I wanted to do, I wanted to fill it with purpose and to do it with importance. And so thanks, brother. I do appreciate that though. Oh, Jess, you got away. Let me see. Oh, is anybody got to go? Let me see right here. Yo, what's up? It's Butters. What's up, my friend? Oh, Victor, what's up? You just had shrooms today? No way. How was that? How big of a dose did you do? Oh, Jesse, you got a half ounce at the house? No way, dude. I gotta come by and kick it, bro. We gotta do that soon. I don't know if you're too far. Are you too far? Are you pretty far? I'm like way up by where I used to live, by where we used to live pretty much. And now this is giving me that joy while not freaking out, anxiety or whatever the THC flower would. That's good, Stan. I just feel like I couldn't be able to go by without the THC part. 2 years of being obsessed and researching psychedelics didn't prepare me in the slightest for the mushroom experience, but it got me to do it though. I mean, it really, well, I can agree with you on that. Nothing prepared me for my 7-gram mushroom experience, but it definitely, during the real bits of, fear, and terror, there definitely were bits of information that I went back to that I researched that helped me get through experience. But no, I agree, dude. Nothing is going to prepare you for that type of experience until you actually go through it. So I do agree. I agree with you. Joscon, do you see yourself leaving your body? No, you literally leave your body. Like, you don't see yourself leaving your body. Like, you literally leave your body. And you look back and you're like, oh my God, there's my body. Blah, 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 gone into another world. Yeah, can break reality and replace it with full-blown hallucinations. You won't know the difference until it's over. Seriously. Yeah, it's the real deal, dude. But you're excited to try salvia, though, Joshua? I'm going to go dream now. Much love to you all. Oh, Ascending, my brother. That's the one that I saw about having to go. Go dream, man. I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Nah, I'm just playing. Go dream, my brother. Thank you for coming to the stream. I appreciate you. But yeah, how was your shroom trip, though? Let me see what it. Oh, it's somebody's birthday? Whose birthday was it? Oh, 25 birthday. Yesterday was your birthday, Butters? No way. Much love, my friend. Happy belated birthday. How was that, my friend? 25 years. I know, it's crazy, dude. It's a crazy, crazy world at 25, dude. Everybody fucking expects us to know what's going on, but don't want to explain it to us. Yeah, but happy birthday, my friend. What did I miss up here? I've been getting a reverse tolerance from salvia, and now it's possible to get visionary experiences by just smoking some plain leaf. Totally worth it. I told you, D. I told you it takes a little bit of time, dude. But once it works, it starts working, and it's intense, bro. It gets cool. But yo, D, I saw you in Dakota's live stream earlier. I jumped in Dakota's live stream and just to check it out while I was in the car because I wasn't able to live. And I saw Dakota was live, so I was like, no way. But I saw you in his chat. I was like, oh, what up? Oh yeah, Joscon, you love CBD? Yeah, I've tried it. I don't know. It's just different for me. I like the THC. I just need to smoke. Oh, Victor, have fun, bro. Oh, well, he had the shrooms today. So I think his experience might be done. Dude, Fire Mage in retail is so fun right now. Oh, are you playing in retail, Benny? You play retail? Because I could play retail if you wanted to recruit a friend. I'd play retail, especially if I had somebody to play with. Because that's the only thing, man. It's a lot better when you got people to play with than when you're just playing by yourself. Make connections, yeah. They're super close to you. What, Jesse? Oh, super close to you. Oh, really? Nice. Oh, for sure. Then we have to kick it, dude. If I might get on Warzone after I'm done streaming. Because, guys, I'm probably going to stream for just another maybe like 25 more minutes. I'm probably going to stream for. But once I'm off the stream, yeah, I might play some Warzone, Jesse. So I'll get on if you're still down. If I had to pick, would you do 5 grams or 7 grams of shrooms? 7 grams for sure. 5 grams is amazing, but nothing touches my 7-gram mushroom experience. I would definitely, if I had the chance to do, especially if it was free. If it was free, you know, if somebody was just like, here's 5 grams, here's 7 grams. What do you want to do? I'd be like, I'll take 12. No, I'm just kidding. No, I would definitely choose 7 for sure. Yeah, bro, thanks for creating this platform and making thoughtful content about this stuff. Such a nice little niche community. Well, thanks, D. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of it. What's up, meme machine? Meme machine Max. What's up, dude? I love your name. What's up, man? My first salvia breakthrough, I saw the salvia wheel. You ever experienced like that? Yeah, dude, I've had that experience a couple times. I don't know if you know about Inner Being Art. He's another YouTuber, but he makes art about the wheel. Actually, one of the most popular videos, if you look up Salvia Divinorum in YouTube search, Inner Being's video is on there. It's about the wheel. But yeah, it's a very reoccurring topic for people to get a zipper, for people to get a wheel, for people to get circus-like things or factory-like things. It's very reoccurring with salvia. I'll take 12, Kenny 2020. Yeah, somebody better clip that for sure. Oh my God. Next up is DMT for me. I'm ready for some loving. Yeah, it's spicy Dorito. Heck yeah. No, that's what I've heard it feels like is just unconditional love, you know, doing DMT. I want to try extracting myself since I cannot find it. That'll probably be the best way to do it anyway. Same, I can't find DMT anywhere. One day the shirt shall end. You and me both. Yeah, for real, one day. I'll be on until you get off then. Oh, for sure. I need a 5 gram or more trip right now in my life. I know, Jess, for sure, dude. We need to do that together, dude. We need to all reunite. Me, you, and Austin should have a 5 or maybe depending on if you're comfortable with that. But we should take a 5 grammer trip together, dude, and reconnect with our spirits. It was a pretty smooth day. Had an impeccable meal. I ordered curbside, nice, and smoked with a lifelong friend. He's out of the Air Force, so he can let loose now. Oh, that's so nice, dude. It's so good being able to like actually like smoke and do things when you're not connected to that stuff anymore. Even though, you know, rightfully so, it is very good for what's going on. But that's awesome, Ari. No, seriously, I'll take 12. Right? If somebody had 5 grams in one hand and 7 grams in the other hand, I'll be like, I'll take 12. If you could be high or tripping 24/7 and be happy, would you choose it, or would you value being sober enough to say no? I consider life to be the trip. I think that if we live life fully and happily, that life itself is the trip, and that's ultimately what the psychedelics show us. That's what I think mushrooms and acid and salvia shows us, is that life itself is the trip. That there's no such thing as trippy. There's no trippy things happening. Life itself literally is the trippiest thing that could ever happen. And the point of existence is for us to be alive, to experience life in the human body. That's what the whole entire 13 billion years of the evolution of the universe has been about. has been for us to be able to experience life in the human body, because we're perfect. Like we're designed perfectly, and we're being supported by the universe. I breathe without my effort. My heart is beating without my effort. And even the two most instinctual thing, or no, the most detrimental things to our existence, eating, drinking, and then going to the bathroom, the release, all of those things are very instinctual. If you got a stomach ache and you got to go to the bathroom, it. You're like, I need to go. When you're drinking, or if you're thirsty, it instinctually. I got to drink some water. Even if you don't know, your body's going to be like, we need water, bro. So no, I think that the tripping is there for us to be able to realize the truth, and life itself is the trip. When's Kenny getting a 6-fig Spotify contract like Rogan? Oh my God. Well, it was more than that, dude. It was 9 figures. It was actually 9. Yo, what's up? What's up, man? Oh, the Cosmic Giggle. What's up, my brother? What's up, dude? How are you? Everybody, if you guys want to know, the Cosmic Giggler, he's got a YouTube channel that he's going up, that he's putting up, and he's being pretty consistent with it lately. And he's young growing up. So I'm young too, but I think he's 18. So he's at the start, or the beginning evolution, and he's very, very, very intelligent. He knows about the psychedelic journey. So if you guys want to check out his channel and say what's up. Oh, D, his Salvia video about the archive is great too. Yeah, no, Inner Being's art. Yeah, I saw the wheel too. Yeah, his videos are great. Yeah, he's great. Me and him I got a collab with him. We've been meaning to collab, but I don't know, with I think he went through a move or something like that, or something happened. But I stopped making content too there for a minute. So everything, things happen to people. You can extract DMT for yourself quite easily. Yeah, just look at DMT text on the internet. Yeah, I've heard about that. Do you like to discuss politics, or do you try to stay away from that stuff? I particularly don't have anything that I can think about when I bring up politics. But if you want to talk about something specifically politics, Rob, I'm down to open up about it. But not necessarily. It's not like my main interest to just pay attention to, what's happening in politics and being really consumed by it. But yo, you had a friend who had his backpack stolen with a DMT in a THC wax container. So I bet whoever stole it had a big surprise. Oh shit. Oh fuck, bro. That's ultimate karma right there, dude. That's ultimate karma. Oh my God. Hell yeah. I think people come to channels like this to escape politics. At least I do. Well, we can transcend politics, not necessarily need to escape it, but transcend it, because it all plays a part in of itself. And we should be a little bit grateful that people play the politic game, because it keeps the ongoing game going. And as far as I'm concerned, I'd much rather have the ongoing game going than riots in the streets and, civil unrest, and because that's probably what it would come out to. I don't know. I think we could probably get our act together after time, but how long it would take with all these years of programming, it's going to be a major wake up. That's the truth. I agree 100%. I recently candy flipped. That's the main message I got from that trip. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, candy flipping is dope. That's the only time, like I was saying, that was the only time I really enjoyed MDMA, was when I was candy flipping. What's the best way to consume mushrooms with less come up nausea possible? You can fast. The lemon tech, actually, meme machine, I get a lot of nausea from the lemon tech. So I don't really know about the lemon tech too much, but like I said, the nausea is kind of a message, though. Like I said, it makes you feel nauseous because it wants to force you inside. It wants to make you focus on what's happening inside and not necessarily what's happening on the outside world. I hear oh yeah, lemon tech, karma. Let me see. Oh, Adam, what's up, my brother? What's up, Adam? I was peeing right when you started talking about going to the bathroom. That's hilarious. Oh, that's funny, bro. Oh yeah, lemon tech just messed you up too much. Yeah, that's funny. Adam, it's the synchronicity, dude. I'm telling you, everything's determined. It's a synchronicity. Nice, cool, Cosmic. You got a subscriber, man. There you go. There you go, Cosmic Giggle. I got you a subscriber, my brother. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I was actually on a podcast with him. He's got a Cosmic Giggle's got a podcast that he does. I was on his podcast. If you guys want to watch that one too. I'd go with tea then. I don't have much nausea, but I haven't had the pleasure of trying higher doses. Oh dang, yeah, because the nausea definitely comes in the higher doses. At 5 grams, there's definitely a struggle to not puke. Politics can be cool as long as people don't get too heated. Yeah, I think the thing is like people can take politics, they can get very personal with politics just because, I mean, with the way anybody looks at their beliefs, they can become very personal about them. But I think that people start to adapt the beliefs of others and they may not be rightfully, or they might not be righteous beliefs that we should necessarily be believing in. And then people can get very personal because then they start to not, like I've told you guys, they don't even judge the person by the thing. They don't judge the thing. They just judge the person for believing in the thing. So, you know, it's just because like, oh, your mom's like, oh yeah, mom or Uncle Jim's a Republican. So be okay when he's a Republican. Oh, fuck that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Or whatever that they're just like, oh, he's a Democrat. So, oh, just because automatically they are something, you just don't like them for that. So that's why I think politics gets thrown into that a little bit, is we judge each other too much for what we believe in rather than the thing itself, which is the thing that needs to be judged. Yeah, it's tonight 2024. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know if they'd let me say this stuff if I became president. They would probably definitely shut me up. I don't know. Or I would change the world. I don't know. Maybe they need a president like me to just be able to say it like it is. Yeah, I didn't have anything political in mind. I just feel like us open-minded trippers might have an interesting perspective on politics or even this pandemic. Yeah, the thing that I've come together, especially with what I found out, is that you shouldn't judge people in position. You know, like you shouldn't judge the human being too much because we really don't know what's going on behind closed doors. And I guess I'll use the president of the United States as an example. We really shouldn't judge Donald Trump for everything that's happening because he's president, because we don't really know how much power this guy actually has. You know, if some of the richest banks or the richest companies in the world actually control the media and control what goes on, how do we know they're not making decisions and that Donald Trump is basically a pawn? A lot of people believe that the president of the United States is a pawn. And he's not necessarily doing these things on his own whim. But also, how do we know that the system isn't allowing Donald Trump to be the way that he is? Now, I don't know if I'm going to offend any of you talking about Trump in the way that I am. I really don't care. I'm just saying, like, you know, with that, that's the example that people will judge Trump for whatever. And maybe it's not exactly all him, or maybe it is, and they're just allowing him to act that way in spite just because they know it'll grab attention. Interjecting with seriousness here, I've used mushrooms 4 times in small range doses. My highest trip is 2.5 grams. Should I have an opportunity to take some Lucy? Should I? If you want to, yeah. Especially if, you know, the mushroom is whatever, but it wants you to be inside yourself, kinky. Yeah, right? The mushroom wants you to be inside yourself, guys. No. But yeah, if you want to try some Lucy, try it, experiment. But I'm telling you, please don't get too caught up in the acid, especially if you've experienced the mushroom, because that's exactly what will happen. You know, the acid will bring you back in because it'll convince you that it's more fun. And, you know, it's not really always about the fun, you know. But yeah, if you got the opportunity, you should definitely do it. Do you have a meditation or anything you would recommend listening to while chewing salvia? No, not really. Just try to be in silent darkness. And a meditation, just breathe. Just do the breathing, the behind the, you know, focus on the breath. Politics are important to talk about, just like any other major part of society. So many things we talk about are politically charged without us realizing it sometimes. Yeah, I agree, D. That's one of the things that can kind of separate people. That's why I try to not really get into politics too much. Or at least, you know, even try to get too deep on offending anybody on their belief. Just like right there, I was talking about Donald Trump for 20 seconds. And it's like, I kind of felt bad because I don't know if I'm going to offend anybody because you might think I'm talking down on him when really I'm just talking about it. But that's just one of those things. It's crazy. Is that true? I never considered that the higher the dose of mushrooms, the worse the nausea. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. The higher, if the mushroom itself is causing nausea, then the more mass you would put into your body, the more chance you would have of being nauseous. But if you fast and you make sure to drink water and everything like that, just take care of yourself, then the nausea is pretty good. You're pretty okay. No, we can't have Kenny get sucked. His ideas are too real for the mainstream. They'd have to do something before everyone is eating mushrooms. Yeah, no, that we got to get everybody eating the mushroom. Yeah. Get suicided. Yeah, I know. Honestly, Stan, that's one of the things I was worried about, dude. That's why, like, I've been under. That's one of the reasons why I little bit don't want to release my music, is because my music is like so straightforward. Um, I don't want to, I want to live. I want to have a big life. I don't want to be, killed by some low life, because that's unfortunately throughout history one of the things that's happened to a lot of people, especially people who are trying to impact society and make change, is that, they get shut up because it affects the ongoing game. But I'm not really trying to, say much to the system or say much to anybody high power. I'm just trying to influence everybody that we have an opportunity to make life a dream and really, really experience any sort of reality that we want to, because we're spirit beings, and we're not physical beings. We're actually spirit beings, and we can alter reality with our minds. Literally, with our minds, we can alter reality. And that's one of the most powerful things that we can do. Imagine telling a story about getting abducted by aliens on a camping trail. Kenny 24. I know, serious, dude. Literally, Rob. That would probably what it would be. If I could sit on stage and just tell my 7 gram mushroom experience and then have everybody go into a room and experience the same exact thing. Oh my God. I know, that'd be crazy. People do that with anyone who has power. No one can ever just agree on the same level. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Can you post your profile, Cosmic? Yeah, you can just look up the Cosmic Giggle. It should come up. If not, I'll do it. I'll do it, guys. If I look it up and it comes right up, I'm laughing. It comes right up. Just look up the Cosmic Giggle. It pops right up. I just looked up his new username. Yeah, it should pop right up. Does anyone else get surprisingly large amounts of nausea of LSD? That's why I always got to have my Wheaties on an acid trip. No, not really. I mean, I've heard people puking because of acid, but not really nausea. I think I've had a little bit of nausea from acid, actually, now I think about it. Completely understand. Thank you for the advice. Good looking out. I've never tripped for fun is the main goal, and am accepting to any ideas or concept possibilities. Yeah, that's awesome. No, you're welcome for the advice. Yeah, no problem. That's good that you haven't tripped for fun. But I mean, it is cool to trip for fun. Like, you can. It's just that acid gets more primarily caught into the tripping for fun, at least in my experiences. Whereas the mushroom will get you more into like really intellectual thinking about, reality. Completely understand. Oh yeah. It's sad, man. Yeah, no, I agree, Josh Kung. I'm on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Yeah. I think it's good that we can talk about these things on a channel like yours, because other channels would ignore these deeper druggy topics, Steph. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm trying to build up a reputation of just being able to talk to everybody, and just being able to include everybody. And I think that's the thing, is that we need to build a community about just accepting the fact that we have interesting beliefs and interesting speculations about reality, and it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It should be it should be honored, and it should be promoted to think differently about reality, because that's ultimately the thing that has made us evolve and made our technologies improve and made everything in life the way it is anyway. But thank you, Estef. I'm glad. I'm so grateful for all y'all to be here. Seriously, 25 of you guys in here. I've been streaming 2 hours and 53 minutes. So I'm super grateful. I'm beyond grateful. I can't say it enough. Thank you guys so much. And I told you guys I'm going to do whatever I can to help out. I think I got one donation earlier today. So I got one donate. I think I got a dono during the stream, but anybody, like I said, anybody who donates, I'm getting you guys the audiobook. So I really appreciate you guys for coming. 25 people this far. If you guys want to like the video, that kind of helps too. I mean, not like the live streams I'm really going to rebroadcast or anything like that. I'm rather more for just like building a reputation of live streaming rather than my live streams actually, getting watched later on. Just release the music. I've noticed that some don't want to release their heat because they're too bond up in what will happen. But the truth is, the more you put it out, the more you wait. Or the more put it off, the more you wait. Yeah, I agree. Yo, it's a star. I agree, man. I have to do that, dude. I really got to do that. That's the one thing that I've been saying because ultimately I'm afraid. Yo, what's up, Death Squared? What's up, man? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's Saturn of Elysium. What's up, dude? What, you changed your name? Why'd you change your name? Or are you on a different channel? Oh, you're on your phone. It might be why. Oh, well, if you still can't find it, Joskin, I'll put a link in the chat if you can't find it. But yeah, yo, it's a star. Seriously, I gotta listen to you, dude. I gotta do that. Oh yeah, Jesse, my friend Jesse. That's what I remember. He always used to get nauseous on LSD. Well, not always, but he got nauseous on LSD all the time. Oh, I agree with you. It's a star. My friend has tons of unreleased music and always says, I want to release schedule marketing to be perfect. It never will be. Music does no good on a hard drive not shared. Yeah, for real. Like there's no party with the music if nobody can hear it. So that's one of those things. I seriously have to do that. I seriously just have to grind it out and get it out and not be scared of the outcome, not be scared of the fact that people might not like it, people might not see it, and ultimately, like, I want to be a musician. Like, I really would like to be able to perform music and go on tour and do stuff like that too. Like, that's a dream of mine, so like thinking that I would release music and it wouldn't be successful, it would be heartbreaking. That's been one of my biggest fears, honestly, which is kind of crazy saying that out loud. We'll make sure you're safe even if you take off. Oh yeah, it's about comedians sharing their trip stories. They get illustrated to cartoons. Oh, what is that? What is that? Series Tales from the Trip from YouTube. No, I'm gonna save that right now. That sounds pretty dope though. Yeah. I got your back. Cosmic Giggle. I got you, bro. Mushrooms are overly introspective and earthly. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. Earthy and yet so far out. Yeah, definitely. That's the crazy. The mushroom is so like, it's just so incredible because like it can be so alien yet so earthly. And maybe those things coexist, I think the more you trip for fun, the more the substance kicks your ass. First time I smoked salvia, I had that kind of mindset, did not end well. Yeah, meme machine. No, exactly. The first time I went into smoking the extract, I thought I was the psychedelic guru. I thought I knew everything, Your mate Tom got a strike from YouTube recently? No way. What did he do? What do you do, Joskan? He has so many videos on spiritual journey and psychedelics that it had to happen now. Yeah, but I don't know. They've been pretty wild recently with their stuff, especially what's his name? Adam or whatever the dude's name is from Psychedelic Substance you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, he's been pretty wild with his substance use live on camera. So I'm just waiting to see what happens with him, but I don't know. Oh, this is your old YouTube account? Nice. One thing that blows my mind almost every mushroom trip is why the government made that beautiful thing a schedule. Yeah, I don't understand, Rob. Seriously, that's one of the craziest things thinking about is like, how could that have become illegal when during the experience it's so incredible and beautiful? Just doesn't make sense. It's because mushrooms makes you want to live life, not be a corporate slave for the government. Same reason LSD is banned. Yeah, exactly, Meme Machine. That's the thing about LSD. When LSD was the real reason they made it illegal was not because of any of like the stuff that people were doing out in public. They were handling that stuff. The real reason LSD was banned was because they started giving it to soldiers, and soldiers were taking LSD. And the first thing that they were thinking was that they wanted to leave the army. So you got a bunch of these generals and a bunch of these people who are looking at these soldiers, and they're thinking, oh, this could be a truth serum, this could be a paralyzing agent, and then all of a sudden it turns out to be the very thing that makes all these soldiers not want to be soldiers. And so they made it illegal, because basically the idea was, if this thing gets in the hands of the public even more than it is, nobody's going to go to war, nobody's going to want to join the army or anything like that. And it's actually really fucked up. It's really twisted, dude, to think about it that way. Yeah, I've kind of twisted when you think the government's all about controlling us. Yeah, to a certain extent. Yeah, I agree. Can offer you instrumental collabs. Oh, for sure. Yeah, bro. Um, Definitely instrumentals, dude. If you want to, because that's the only problem right now, is that I've been making music off free rap instrumental on YouTube, but I want to work with me, and I'm working with Stan already, and I'm working with the other people too. But we can all work together, Any beat, any one song, could be the thing, So yeah, if you got some instrumentals, bro, are they on your Death Squared, or are they on your other channel? Let me see here. Watch it. It's amazing. Yeah, I will. I will. I put it into YouTube already. I will, Joscon. You have SoundCloud, Death Square. Oh yeah, Death Square. Where are your beats at? For real? Do you have a SoundCloud? Joscon, you never gave me a SoundCloud. I still need it. Or maybe you did. I didn't see it. I still need it though. It's all about staying in power for them. Always has been psychedelics wake you up to that. Yeah. Music and art is about creating what you like and want. What you see, it's highly personal, and the opinion of others shouldn't matter, because even the positive opinions will change what you create. I agree, Stan. Seriously, dude. That's why, like, I seriously, I thought about that. Like, I need to start making music that hits me, and make music that I enjoy, and stop making music that I think is going to impress other people. That's ultimately the problem, is I'm making music that I think is going to impress people, and they're going to be like, oh wow, you're really good, you're really talented, or wow, that was like a really great saying, that was like the best quote ever. But I'm not necessarily like making music that I enjoy. And that's where I switched it up recently in the music that I've been making, is I just been making music that I enjoy, and instead of trying to make music that to impress people. Psychedelics melt paradigms and deconstruct value systems for better and worse. Yeah, basically. That's Joshua. Yeah, basically, like, ultimately they break boundaries, they break the boundaries and barriers and systems that we've developed culturally over time, good or bad. I wonder how we even got to this place where we let governments control us. Like, how did we get here? Who were the bad apples? Who were the bad apples? I mean, it all plays a part, dude. It's probably just in the part of the system. I think just because of the way that the majority of the people on the planet, it's easier for them to go about a system that already exists than to create a system of their own. And I think that a majority of people realized that very early on, and designed and structured the systems around that belief, that most of the people on the planet would rather just go about a system and go about a routine than actually build a world of their own, build their own world within the world. And so I think it's just a mathematical result of human nature. And you see that by looking at human nature, just by looking at the way that humans operate, you see that. So I don't know. It's kind of like just a result of everything happening, probably. Yeah, definitely. Send me some stuff. Send me some stuff, Death. You got my email, or just hit me up on YouTube for sure. There's some positives of the government. I'm all for demonizing them, but even with the roads being built, it's a shout out to the government. Yeah, no, for real, they are doing good. And that's one thing, especially with like the coronavirus happening. That's one thing I was telling my girlfriend and explaining to her, is that the system was prepared for this to happen. Like, without the system, we'd be fucked. Like, it really should be thankful for the system to make sure that we still have food and we still have like water during all the shit that's going on over this mass panic. The system was able to organize it, and we've come out the other side where things are slowly sort of getting to an operatable level. More greed than the 1%. Yeah. If you want something 3D printed, let me know. For sure, brother, I will, man. That's why I made that comment last stream and I said my ego threw me onto the Grammy stage. Oh yeah, right. Governments don't control the idea of people liking my music lessen the quality of what I created. I agree. I can see that now. Yeah. Governments don't control us. Government caught by corporations and the private sector control people. Yeah, like the media and stuff, Josh. I guess it's a better way of explaining what I said. Humans have the ability to build roads without a governmental system funding it. Yeah, but we pay taxes and taxes kind of pay for roads, right? Yeah, nobody controls Stan. Stan is the man. Humans certainly do labor. I just question if the masses could come together on such a large scale. You know, small communities are proven to work, but this entire USA, I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy how the small communities and cultures around the world still operate. All right, guys, I'm 4 minutes over 3 hours. Okay, I'm 4 minutes over 3 hours. I need to get off. I need to end because I need to hang out with my girlfriend before we go to bed. But let's answer all these last questions real quick. And then I'm getting off. or let me just reply to all this stuff. It's important to have the validation of peers for us to feel like we are doing something useful. Although I'm not sure why it influences our self-talk in our own minds, it's hard to accept that we are good enough on our own. That's really interesting. Yeah. Maybe it's just because we feel connected on a deeper level. But the validation of peers is definitely, especially art, you know, when you're creating art, especially when you're creating art for people, you know, I'm making art for people to enjoy. It's nice to see people enjoy it, you know, so that, yeah, I agree. True, if we were raised to come together, it'd be relatively easy. The system is also causing a lot of the disaster and the fatherless too. The unemployment crisis. Yeah, the unemployment crisis is crazy. Rest your precious little eyes. I know. I will. I'm gonna rest. You ever get HPPD? What's up, Cooper Gerard? Sorry you just came to the stream, man. I'm about to get off. No, I haven't gotten HPPD, but I heard it's pretty insane. Yeah, I'm about to get off. About to get off. So let's go through all here. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. Spicy Dorito, I appreciate you so much. Me Machine Max, thank you so much. Peace, brother. Have a good night. Stay safe. Thank you for coming to the stream, my friend. Thank you for hanging out. Spicy Dorito, good to see you again. Stan, my brother, I love you, man. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you for all the help, everything you've done. Seriously, so grateful and blessed. Good night, bro. I'll say what's up in your dreams, man. Alien cowboy, you better. I better see a fucking alien with a cowboy hat, dude. Heck yeah. Hey, Jesse, I love you, my brother. Hey, man, I'll see you. I'll text you after I'm done off the stream. Thanks, Stan. You have a good night, though, too, dude. Joshua, see you, man. I got your email about your address, so I'm going to get that worked out, my brother. Thank you. Thank you for the love for the channel. I appreciate you, man. Dog Meat, have a good night, man. Thank you for coming. I love your name, dude. I love the username. D, my brother. Good night, my friend. Kenny boy. Bless up. Bless up. You too, my friend. You have a great night. Thanks for the discussion. I hope all you find peace. Oh, Ari, that was so beautiful. Thank you so much, Ari. Always good to see you. Thank you for coming to the stream. Seriously, it's always nice to see you. Joshua, good night, my friend. Josh Khan, my brother. I knew I was missing somebody. Night, my friend. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Lee, whomever controls the media controls the mind. Damn. Well, that's a good saying to end it off. Create, what is it? Create culture. Don't consume culture. All right, my friends. I appreciate all you guys so much. Thank you guys for the donations. I'm working on getting the book done and getting the audiobook sent out. So to anybody donated, thank you guys so much. Guys, if you want to like the video or whatever, and I'll probably be live streaming. What's today? Wednesday. So I'm probably going to live stream on Friday. So I'll see you guys Friday. I appreciate you guys. Much love. Dab on the mother effing haters. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.